myself to sleep. Feel I keep on failing her. Feel we ain't like how we were. Something I can't see. Don't know why I feel we're slipping. Maybe I'm just a boy you're tripping. Maybe I'm just a boy you're tripping.
I got someone in my ear already. Hello, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on into stream. Who's ready for us to get started on some potential millionaire winners? I'm sure we all are. All right, who decided to show up? Axel, thank you for being first. Sparko, hello. Solomon, hello. Truly Terrible Gamers, hello. Crash, hello. Tim, I see you in World. I'll get to ya. Perkins, hello. Gaius Dow, hello. Matt, thank you for the raid. I'll see you soon. And shout out to lurkers in chat. You guys are absolutely amazing for stopping on by and showing that support. And I also like to address an offline follow courtesy of Lifeline 199 via Jane Drolf. Thank you so much, and welcome to the Blueberry Borker Squad. Also, Temu, hello. How are you doing? So good to see you. I'm gonna have to turn on my my audio in world and get this trailer going. Roll it. Welcome on into stream. No! I'm a sucker for fart jokes, okay?
Jalen's blueberry.
I mean, you guys can call me a blueberry muffin all you want. I'm not gonna oppose that.
I made it. I forgot this was tonight, so I had to cancel my, movie night.
Yeah.
No biggie. There's plenty of time.
Oh yeah,
to
he
show
can't hear
Freaky
me.
Friday on my server. Oh, I know how to turn his volume on.
And just as I get on air, there is a big Pika in my face. And I also forgot to put my camera out.
Yes, there
Yay.
is.
There we are.
Audio lag won't become a problem.
Anyways, hello everyone. It is so good to see you all. Getting excited for Millionaire, which is the hot seats are actually right behind me. Yes, let's go. Got a couple of peeps already here, ready to get some of their millions ready. Yes. Anywho. Before we start on things, I've got
monkey baby.
Pat, how dare you? Pat, first off, Pat, how are you doing? So good to see you. Second off, Bossy, how dare you? Here's the video again for anybody that wants to know. I'm doing this once tonight because this is a big event. Hello, chat. Do you or someone you love suffer from ALS? Do you wish there was a cure for ALS? Well, we do too. Hi, I'm Jalen Barks, and I am once again participating in the Papa Barks charity with the intent to help in the search for a cure for this lethal disease, also called Lou Gehrig's disease. The ALS Association is the world's leading organization for ALS, and the North Carolina chapter is once again accepting donations through this charity to help researchers in the area move from making ALS 100% fatal to 100% livable. As we all know, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is a neurodegenerative disease that targets nerve cells within the brain and spinal cord region. And sadly, like many diseases in the world, there is no known cure. We as streamers with Papa Barks are assisting in the fight against this disease, and you too can help us. First off, the link to my donation page can be found by typing !Papa Barks in the chat. For every $5 donated to the charity, you are entered into a drawing for one of many prizes offered at the end of this month-long campaign. The more you donate, the more entries you get. Additionally, I am offering some incentives and milestones to help you along the way. This year, I am taking 3 slots for Winterpaw Canine retextures, masculine or feminine. each at my normal price of $30, only if you donate that amount to the charity. No additional assets unless I own them already, and no passing it on. You could also force me to eat one single warhead from whatever is left in my stash of candy, and that'll only happen with a $20 donation. Only one warhead per stream, and not during a special event where my voice is required, like a game show. I also have voice mod. For $10, you can make me use a Protogen voice for 10 minutes. No stacking, I need breaks. You can also make me eat less intense sour candy again. Simply donate $5 and I'll flip a coin to eat either a piece of Mike and Ike's sour or the more intense Sour Punch Bites. This one stacks, so fill the cannon if you want to. Finally, I'm offering game-specific incentives that change dependent on the game I'm playing. Your local live Blueberry will explain at the end of this video what those incentives actually are, plus the various milestone rewards I'll offer as we get closer to my $1,000 goal. And last but most certainly not least, if you want to know more about ALS besides the information I gave you today, just type !ALS in the chat and click the link provided. You might find a reason to help this cause once and for all.
So donate today, or spread the word to your friends, or I'll come over and eat all your daily blueberries.
Bozzy, shut up and go back to your corner. Anyway, what Bozzy said. Donate today or share with your friends. The more money raised, the closer to a cure we get. Now back to the stream. Alrighty.
Let's raise money to help find a cure for ALS.
Yeah. Also, mods, can we do exclamation Papa Barks and pin the message Bozzy sends? Thanks. Anyways, Matt,
Right.
get in here.
I should do that. I'm here.
Yeah. Matt's one of my contestants. And speaking of contestants...
How do I do that? Go, like, select me, and then, I'll ask Jalen. Jalen, does my avatar look, like, super white and washed out, or is it, can you see, like, the purples and the greens?
I can see the purples and greens.
I could see it.
Okay. Could you, during day 0?
Yes.
Okay.
I could too.
There's, like, a thing with my shaders that I think I fixed, but it only works for people who, like, have me at, like, a shield level or something, because I noticed in a lot of
I
people's
smell
day 0
blueberry
footage,
pie,
I
must
was
be
just
cactus
super,
cooking
like,
Jalen again.
Oh my word, Pat!
Okay, good. Oh, hold on.
But,
Also, yes,
Cool.
two leads for ALS that are actually participating in my game show, Tango and Mark.
Hi,
hello!
I'm just a dog.
I'm
Same,
a
bark.
Fox. I'm a bat and a fox. I
Ugh,
couldn't
I
decide,
need-
so I chose not
Fox bat.
deciding.
You're just a box.
I'm a box. I'm an Arctic fox. You're a box. I'm an
Keep
Arctic.
my hands. Hi, Jalen.
Boop.
How are?
Ah, hello. Eh.
Tanzania.
I was right.
You would have lost £32,000 of the 64 you got at this moment. Will Jones goes away. He's been an extraordinary contestant. Give him a big hand. Will Jones goes away.
Eh.
Yeah, me too. Storm was trying to be the Buddha.
You were fine, Tango.
I turned. Yes, but we're friends.
If you had emissives on,
It'll
do that.
Yeah, that's
So
what
if
it
you turn
was.
off the
I
emissives,
did. I turned off the emissives, so now I should be fine.
Yes, Crash, they're in here as well.
Okay, I gotta go prep some other
Oh,
stuff. I just
oh,
finished
really?
my incentives graphic like 5 minutes ago.
Puppy monkey
I've
baby.
been so busy with all this stuff for day 0 and everything, I forgot to do my own incentives.
I literally like I forgot that this was well, I knew that this was happening, but I also
Yeah.
had somebody who was like, "Hey, I just need to come over real quick and hang out." I'm like, "Yeah, fuck yeah!" And then I was like, "Oh shit, it's 7:30. I gotta run."
Yup. Yeah. Well, that and I felt bad because like during the rave, I had all my all my bleep bloops on my stream turned off so people could just hear the rave. I didn't even notice. I got a $100.69 donation during the rave.
So I don't know if it works yet. I haven't tested it. Nobody's donated. But what I had to do was
I would hope that that's the
in
right name.
Streamlabs
Yes.
and then reintegrate it. So I'm hoping that fixes it.
Oh, hopefully, yeah.
So that means someone should donate right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We gotta
if you want.
test it.
Gotta test it.
But yeah,
All right.
mine was just I muted.
We've
it. It
got
came
another
through on
coming in
mine. I just
too.
had it muted so it didn't interrupt the music for the rave.
Yeah.
Team Future better.
This one I like saw.
Uh-oh, fighting words.
No noise and it wasn't the right thing. So I was like, what is it? I remember
remember that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, no, my stream manager called Lumia. It used to do Tilt of native.
Oh god, he's doing that.
Team host.
Literally today.
Hey Thomas, how's it going?
Might be playing both sides here.
I didn't want to do it right.
Hey, long time no see, bud.
What, this one?
Yeah.
It's cyberpunk, futuristic with it. Yes.
Before I
That's
forget,
why I got the Team
good luck,
Future
brother.
thing.
And
Totally
before you
Yay.
say something, I know you are not a blood brother, but who says we need to be related by blood?
Hall wall.
What's this? Zaldar, what's
I'm
up?
going back to the other one just because I'm supposed to be not in this one.
Hey, what's up?
Let me just make sure I've got everybody that I want to
Nice meeting you.
participate. I've got 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh god, why do you...
6, 7. All 8 are here. Perfect. So I'm gonna have to randomize for 2 this time.
Potato chips.
All right, let me pull up.
I thought the single
I got
greatest
one,
suffering
too.
I was going to have today was waking up for a house full of smoke and hot temperatures, but that
Random.org.
pretty much gets up there too.
I could change the colors.
I made the mistake of turning my air conditioner on too late today, so now it's just trying to maintain.
Oh my word, who did that?
I think they were trying to call me about the part
Malachi_Rayfang cheered 123 bits.
Kai, how dare you? Malachi, thank you for the 123 bits.
It's under 100 for the next 2 weeks, I guess. So, like, it was 112 2 days ago in my little window unit.
Let me clarify. We had
90,
Jaguar.
So, yeah, I'm kind of getting used to it. Like, I did Beat Saber
We
fairly
got
late last night, and the pad,
M-Wolf.
like, the headset is still soaked. I didn't realize that until I put it on.
Got
I'm like,
Xylanth. And we got Jaxie. Someone give me a random number between 2 and 10.
I'll go.
I'll take 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
how hot it's gonna get, but
Assuming you guys are still in by the time, it will be Xylanth, then Jaguar for 9 and 10. Backup is going to be Jaxie. First backup.
Which means I'm
Yep.
going to be, sending things off, so I'd better do my best.
Yeah.
you got it. My night to be on, but Ramen wants me to hit
I mean, the last 2 times Jalen has hosted Millionaire, I have made it to the top.
Yeah, I guess it was just pure luck, because every time since, you may have gotten at least one question wrong.
Then at least I get a clue. You know.
Angie
Now, if I'm
Fish
gonna lose
Tacker.
my eyebrows, I want a pin for
Oh, I think I know who's in chat. Actually, no, it's... Oh, no, he's not. He's not. But he's not in this instance. Sorry, Kai.
Okay, I went to
Sorry, Kai.
We were talking... My bot Bozzy was saying Enki Fish Taco in reference to Axel.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
I also like how many people.
All right,
even ask
thanks.
me if
Looks
I
like we got everybody. Let's get things started.
No, I'm losing the real one. It's like, no,
Alright.
that's too
Alright.
much work. I'm not buying into the tag that much. Hello?
Oh, that happens, Mark, when someone picked up the mic.
Okay.
I should have mentioned that to you when I took you to go to tour here.
Quiet on the set, everybody. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, may I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Who is ready for this special game show night?
Woo! Yeah!
Oh, good. Yes, hell yeah.
Alright, Jalen, take it away.
Tonight we are going into Who Wants to Be a
For 1
Millionaire.
million boosts. The question is Jalen A, a blueberry muffin, B,
Heck yeah.
a stinky dog, C, the one with the skill issues,
And hopefully
or
10 of
D,
you
none
have
of
the
above?
skills and the guts. What is it? Guts, nerve, and knowledge to win $1 million.
And timing.
I probably don't.
Hey, you never know in this game. It all depends on what you get.
You believe in yourself.
All the knowledge in the world.
Alright, folks. As you know, this may not be an official game show night, but official game show night rules are in effect. At this time, please put yourself on either orange ask me or red do not disturb. We do, especially in this particular case, because we definitely do not want trolls trying to ruin our fun. Also, as this is a special charity stream, please, especially for Mark Barks' sake, keep your language PG-13 at best. If it's one of the words that you can't say on television by George Carlin or something that would be censored, don't say it. Also, at this time, please choose the avatar that you are going to use for tonight and stick with it. We do have avatar scaling in most of these worlds, so you should be able to get to a comfortable... So you should be able to get into a comfortable height. Also, one final thing. Let the host host. If something happens, then contact an organizer. You can contact Tim, you can contact... Actually, Tim's the only... You can contact Matt, and to an extent, you can still contact me if you see an issue. I will relay it to the other organizers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, with that being said...
Portal is ready. I'll go ahead and set it down in 3, 2, 1. Remember, Portal Protocol in effect.
Alright.
Portal Protocol is in effect. Please wait 20...
Alright. Getting excited already. Now, friends, if this is the time for if you have any bets that you have on somebody that is participating in this game show, please, at this time, prepare yourself, because you never know if your bet is going to succeed or fail. Alright, friends, if you need a camera, it's all the way over there in the back. You'll find the camera bubble back there. Follow Jaguar. In which case, I actually need it too. Who did that?
I don't know. Who did what?
Someone booked me in my chat. And at this time, until your name is called, please pick a seat in the audience. Thank you.
Yes. But also, please be careful, because
Jaxie
right
C.
behind
Corby
me
asked
is a
"Hey,
hole.
Bossy,
You don't want to
what do you
step in
think of this joke I and Jalen Barks created together? Why do
So go to
protogens
either my
make bad
left or
cooks?
my right, please.
They only serve fruit auto chips.
Where's my wolf?
As someone who enjoys a good prank and chuckle, I find the joke quite amusing. Even though I'm a wolf and not a protogen.
Sorry,
But I must say, if
the
that's their only
fastest
dish,
finger is off
their
limits.
restaurant wouldn't last long. Only serving fruit auto chips. Maybe Jalen could teach them a thing or two about cooking. I personally recommend adding some sausage rolls to the menu.
Regularly, or...
Up there in the audience where everybody else is. Oh. Yep. Okay. How you feeling, Jalen?
I'm feeling okay. Already ready for this.
Alright. Let's get the first contestant in position behind there, shall we?
Alright, Tango, if you will, please stand with me behind here. Tango Bloom.
Not going first?
Yes, you are. You are first on my list.
Okay, you are going to be standing where I am at.
I am now standing where you are at.
And when Jalen says, let's meet our first contestant, that's when you walk out onto the stage.
Can do.
Alright.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Jalen, how are you feeling?
Feeling okay.
Alright.
Alright, let's wait.
Alright, I think we are all ready. So, this is Jalen Barks' Who Wants to Be a Millionaire event for Papa Barks. Air date July 14th, 2025. Jalen, whenever you're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2. Hello everyone, good evening all, and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the most anticipated game show of guts, nerve, and knowledge, and hopefully you could feel like $1 million yourself. I am Jalen Barks, and we are doing this for Papa Barks, raising money for ALS United North Carolina with a bunch of incentives on the line. But tonight, let's start things off by introducing our first contestant, the time master in all of this shenanigans we call the Time Warp at Papa Barks 2025. Please welcome Tango Bloom. And welcome in, Tango. How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, Jalen. How about yourself?
Very wonderful myself, and if you don't mind, please give us an introduction of who the Time Master is.
For sure. There's the camera. Hi, everybody. I'm Tango. I'm the Time Master for this event. I'm helping run a lot of our official events. I stream occasionally on twitch.tv/Tango Bloom. And yeah, I'm super excited to be here for Millionaire. It's my second year doing it, and I lost last year, so looking to lose, but lose better this year.
Gru definitely lost it for the Minions last year. It's unfortunate, but
He really did.
Yeah. But hopefully you have a better idea of what you would do if you would win the $1 million here tonight.
Well, and that's kind of the crux of it all, Jalen. You see, the time machine has run into some, we'll say, complications, and I would put the money towards fixing the time machine.
Well, let's see if we can get you that $1 million for that. Now, we know the rules of the game, but let's go over them anyways. Tango Bloom, starting at the very beginning, 15 questions away from earning that glorious $1 million, with safety nets at $1,000 and $32,000 should you reach those. You also have some lifelines to help you along the way. The 50-50 takes away 2 wrong answers. Ask the audience, which our members of the audience can help you out, and phone a friend, well, if I can actually click it, which gives one member of the audience a chance to answer or at least give you an idea of the question, or help you answer the question anyways. With that, are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
All right, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? First question, if I can actually fix my camera. Oh my god, this is so shaky.
I feel
there we go. There you go. First question, $100. Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and Gonzo are all examples of what? Extraterrestrials, Muppets, Zoosters, Super Friends.
Well, Jalen, I do actually know this answer, and I will forever miss them at Disney World, but that would be the Muppets' final answer.
Indeed, they are the Muppets. Next question, $200. Which of the following is a constellation? Cubic Zirconium, the Big Dipper, Hard Rock Cafe, Stella Luna.
All right. Cubic Zirconium sounds like an element. Hard Rock Cafe can have you seeing stars, but it's not a constellation. And Stella Luna is a wonderful book from my childhood about a bat like myself. So the only one left is the Big Dipper. B, final answer.
Right you are, $200. Next question, $300. Here it is. How many points traditionally make up a Chinese checkers board? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh boy. I think they're usually arranged in like a little pyramid on on like the little triangle. So that'd be like 3. So I'm going to say, and this is actually a guess, and it would be hilarious if I lost here, but I think there's 6 because they're in like a triangle. So it'd be 3, 2, 1. Sure, we'll say 6. Why not? Final answer.
Yeah, right. You are for $300.
Okay, I was legitimately really worried.
Question 4, $500. I can click it. What was outlawed in the U.S. by prohibition? Gambling, alcohol, smoking, slavery.
I am pretty sure prohibition is alcohol related, so I'm gonna say B. Final answer.
Indeed, it was alcohol. Early 1900s, it became outlawed. Next question, $1,000. The Eiffel Tower is found in what French city? Nice, Paris, Marseille, Avignon.
I'm gonna say the only city in France that I know the name of, and that is Paris. The B's have it. All B's. Final answer.
Indeed, it was all B's. You got $1,000. Here we are, Tango Bloom. 5 questions in. Ready for some more questions. 10 away. Here it is, $2,000. What is Germany in German? Germania, Alemania, Deutschland, Rhineland.
I wasn't too sure until I saw the answers come up, and I'm pretty sure it is C. Deutschland. Final answer.
Indeed, it is Deutschland for $2,000. Next question, $4,000. What does PS stand for at the end of a letter? Purse, postscript, personal sentence, private seal.
Let's see. I haven't written too many letters recently, but just kind of going off of how the words are combined, post would be after and script would be your writing. So that makes sense to me. So I'm gonna say B, postscript. Final answer.
Another name for an afterthought at the end of a letter, postscript, is indeed correct. Halfway through the questions, now up to $8,000. Salary is derived from the Latin word for the allowance paid to Roman soldiers to buy what? Salt, togas, leather and hide, furniture.
Unfortunately, celery is not there, and that was gonna be my guess. You know what? Let me think about this real quick here. I don't think it would be. My gut says leather and hide, so I think I'm going to 50-50.
And you're hoping that leather and hide is up there.
It would be very convenient.
All right, computer, please take away 2 wrong answers from the board. Salt,
you know what?
Salt or togas.
You know what? That also helps. I don't want to say togas. Oh boy. You know what? We're gonna say salt. Final answer. Let's wing it.
You wing it, and it paid off. Congratulations, $8,000. Now into $16,000. On which date in 1944 was D-Day? June 6th, August 4th, September 1st, November 11th.
I have No idea. I'm awful at history. I'm going to phone a friend on this one.
And who are you going to call? There are some people behind you jumping and waving.
Oh my gosh, are there? I see, yeah, let's do, the bouncy little Pikachu back there, Matt Macrochew.
Let's get Matt on the line from AT&T.
Hello.
Hello, is this Matt Macropika? This is Jalen Barks from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. How are you doing?
You're so gloomy. Hey, Jalen.
All right, your friend Tango Bloom is here. He is on the $16,000 question and needs your help. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Now, Tango, the next voice you'll hear is Tango's. Tango, you have 30 seconds to read the question out, and then Matt will answer back. Your time starts now.
All right, Matt. On which date in 1944 was D-Day? June 6th, August 4th, September 1st, or November 11th?
I know for a fact November 11th is Veterans Day. D-Day was on June 6, 1944.
All right, and you're positive on that?
Yes, very positive.
All right, that was kind of what I was leaning towards, but I appreciate it coming from you. Get back to minion duty.
He says June 6th. How confident do you think he was?
Oh, very confident. I trust Matt. I'm going to go with Matt's answer, and that's going to be A, June 6th. Final answer.
And Matt indeed helped you on your way to $16,000. Next is your safety net at $32,000. Here it is. How many X's are there on a regular clock face with Roman numerals? 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, let's think about this, because 12 would have one, 11 would have one, 10 would have one, 9 would have one, 8 would be VIII, so that should be, if my math is mathing, that should be 4, unless there's some kind of trick here, but I'm going to assume there's not. I'm going to lock in 4, final answer. Let's do it.
9 is IX, 10 at X, XI for 11, and XII for 12, and that is indeed all 4. You just won $32,000. Five questions away. Right down there is your check for $32,000 should you walk away with that. You can look at this question for free. There is no losing anything on this question. But if you ask the audience and still don't know, you are also free to walk away at any point in this game. Here is your $64,000 question.
Let's do it.
Where is the hypothalamus located? The nose, brain, foot, mouth.
Hypothalamus. Oh boy. I don't think it's the brain, because I think it's trying to get confused with hippocampus, which I think is part of the brain. Thalamus. My gut says foot, and I want to save the ask the audience. So I'm going to just trust my gut blindly and say foot. Final answer C.
I am so sorry, but you were saying the brain was confusing the hippocampus, but unfortunately, that is also where the hypothalamus is located. It's okay, you did not lose anything. You still have your $32,000 check right here. Let's just go ahead and give that to you.
Absolutely.
Do give your good time machine a good repair, okay? And did you have fun tonight?
I had a lot of fun, and this will get me well on my way.
Thank you
so much, Jalen.
Thank you for playing Tango. How unfortunate, the hypothalamus located in the brain, whereas many of us thought it was somewhere else. I dare call Darius a cute snap. Of course he is. Anyway, let's move on to our next contestant. He is, we saw Tango as one of the leads of Papa Barks, but we also have another lead here tonight, hoping he can have another shot at the millions. Please welcome Mark Sparks. If I can actually get this right. And welcome back to my pseudo-brother, Mark Sparks. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic, thank you. Now, please describe yourself.
Well, I'm a dog. What was the question?
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, yeah. No, so I'm a dog. Hi, I'm Mark Sparks, the event coordinator for Papa Barks. Which, by the way, if you are watching Jalen stream right now, you should totally type in !donate and donate to the amazing cause, which is the ALS United North Carolina chapter.
For my chat, it is !Papa Barks. Now,
there you go. That's the one.
Yeah, now as I understand, Mark, this was all started because your father had ALS. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. My father was diagnosed in 2019. Unfortunately, he's no longer here. He passed away in 2022. So we continue to fight in his honor, as well as for many other people who have been diagnosed with ALS within our community.
Indeed. Now let's see if we can get that millions for the Papa Barks campaign in ALS United North Carolina, where this money is going. So, you know the rules, know the lifelines. Let's play. Who wants to be a millionaire? And as always, we start with our $100 question. Which of the following are associated with alarms, cuckoos, and grandfathers? Radios, DVD players, musical boxes, clocks.
Oh, that's a really hard one. I think it's clocks.
Final answer?
Yes.
And you got lucky, you're right for $100.
Oh, man. Oh, that was so hard.
Next question, $200. Which of these accompanies a Thanksgiving turkey? Wadding, padding, stuffing, lining.
I think it has to do with stuffing. Let's go with stuffing.
Right you are for $200.
Yes.
Next question for $300. In what film did a character from Light Years Away try to phone home? Sixth Sense, E.T., Star Wars, Castaway.
I'm gonna go with E.T. I think that makes the most sense.
Indeed, E.T. Phone Home. Next question, $500. If I can click it. What is the 1996 film Twister about? Board game, high school dance, tornado, chubby checker.
Didn't expect chubby checker, I'm gonna be honest. But I do believe it is C, tornado.
And that is your final?
Yes.
And right you are for $500.
Oh, I got scared for a second.
And $1,000 for the safety net. Which tree produces acorns? Evergreen, palm, oak, maple.
Why am I brain farting on this one? I believe it's oak.
Is that your final?
If I get this wrong, I will be very sad, but I am pretty sure it is C, oak.
And you were indeed correct for $1,000. Silver the Wolf, thank you for the $10 donation to Papa Barks. I will get that Protogen voice for you next stream. $2,000, here it is. Eritrea is a country on which continent? Africa? Europe? South America? Asia?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's Africa. But I don't want to wager this. So I might do a 50-50 and... Yeah, I might do a poll. I might poll the audience. I believe it's Africa, but I might be completely, totally wrong.
All right, let's get the audience on the way. Eritrea is a country on which continent? Africa, Europe, South America, or Asia? On your keypads, whether you think the answer is A, B, C, or D, please vote now. Majority saying Africa, with only a few votes for Asia.
Okay. I'm a trust my gut because I believed that, and I think that if the audience also believes it, then it's got to be right.
Final answer?
Final answer.
And right you are for $2,000. Thank you, audience. Now for $4,000. Which Alfred Hitchcock film featured Norman Bates? Blackmail. Vertigo. The Birds. Psycho.
I only know Psycho out of any of these.
Kaz Ozzy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blueberry Borker Squad.
So I'm gonna go with... Ooh, I'm gonna go with D, Psycho. I'm psyching myself out.
Final answer?
Yes.
You don't have to worry about sucking yourself out because you just got it right for $4,000.
Oh, never seen that movie.
For $8,000. Which controversial animated show was created by Matt Stone and Trey Parker? Beavis and Butthead. The Simpsons. South Park. Ren and Stimpy.
So I am very confident in this one. I believe it is South Park.
Final answer?
Final answer.
I don't even need to ask you if you're so confident, but you just won $8,000.
Heck yeah.
Now let's see if that confidence can hold for $16,000. Which of these U.S. presidents was not a Republican? Gerald Ford. Richard Nixon. George W. Bush. Jimmy Carter.
Okay. So, W was. Pretty sure Nixon was. And I'm pretty sure Gerald Ford was. I think it's Jimmy Carter. I'm just gonna do a 50-50. I think I want to double check myself on this one. I'm pretty sure it's Jimmy Carter, but I'm a 50-50 in.
All right, computer, please take away 2 wrong answers from the board. Gerald Ford or Jimmy Carter?
I'm gonna go with good old Jimmy.
And I'm sure that's your final answer.
Yeah.
So,
no, don't.
About Gerald Ford. About Gerald Ford. He was actually Nixon's vice president before his presidency. You just won $16,000.
Oh, you scared me so bad on that.
And for $32,000 and your next safety net, here it is. Which initial identifies 500 in Roman numerals? D. L. K, P.
Oh. Okay. L is 50. No, God. These are so hard. Who comes up with these crazy questions? I want to say D. I really do, but I don't know if I want to use my last lifeline, but I want to get to 32, so I'm going to use my last lifeline, so at least I get 32.
And who are you going to call?
You've
got a lot of people behind you as well.
I don't have my glasses on, so I'm looking for someone I can recognize by the... Okay, I can recognize Tango, so I'm going with Tango.
There you go. AT&T calling for Tango Bloom.
Just trying to read the names. I have no glasses.
Hello, Tango Bloom.
Oh, hello, voice. Hello.
This is Jalen Barks from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Your friend Mark Sparks here is on the $32,000 question, and he needs your help. Are you ready?
Yeah, he's kind of my boss, so if I get it wrong, I'm in trouble.
All right, 30 seconds, guys. Your time, 30 seconds, guys. Just remember, Mark reads the question, Tango answers. Time starts now.
Okay, before I get this started, I want to say hi, Tango. I hope you're doing well.
Solomon, thank you for the $10.
Which initial identifies 500 in Roman numerals? Is it A, D, B, L, C, K, or D, P?
Okay, so listen closely when I say this. It is answer A, the letter D.
Okay, so I had it right the whole time?
Yeah, it's answer A, the letter D.
Okay, thank you.
Yup. Bye.
Enjoy the future.
Sounds confident on D. The letter
okay,
D.
Good. My head was in the right place then, so I can feel confident in hitting D.
And there.
Sorry, A. A, D.
Final answer.
Yes.
And Tango just got you $32,000.
Yeah.
Down there is your $32,000 check. If you walk away with it or get a question wrong, that is what you go with. This next question you do not need to answer, but you can just look at it and you lose nothing for getting it wrong. However, I must warn, you have no lifelines. If at any point you are stumped, you are free to walk away with the money you have earned so far. Here is your $64,000 question. Which two Scrabble letters are worth 10 points each? J and Q. J and X. Q and X. Q and Z.
Okay. The good news is no matter what, I'm walking away with the money I'm currently looking at. So, I know it's not... I don't think it's J. I think J is worth like 8 or 5. X is a crazy one. So I'm between, I think...
Mango Cheeto, thank you for the
it's
follow.
Q
Welcome
and
to Blueberry
Z.
Barker Squad.
But my brain is also pretty scrabbled right now. But that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go with it because my gut has done me good so far.
So you're choosing D, Q, and Z. Final answer.
Correct.
And your gut just won you $64,000.
Yeah.
Next question worth $125,000. Approximately how long does light take to reach us from the sun? 8 seconds. 8 minutes. 12 minutes. 16 minutes.
This would be really crazy if I had facial tracking because you would see the amount of scrumpling my face is having right now. See, I'm not gonna lie, no matter what, I'm going to click an answer. Will it be right? I don't know. I want to beat my 125 from last year, so it might be crazy, but I'm gonna go with 12 minutes.
Final answer.
No. I'm rethinking. My gut didn't pick that one, but my gut doesn't know anything at the moment. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna just stick with it. I'm gonna probably get it wrong, but I'm gonna stick with it.
And I'm gonna assume that's your final answer.
Yes.
You might have gone a little too long, so I am sorry to tell you this. The correct answer was 8 minutes.
Oh, that's fine.
But hey, you still got $32,000. Take your check. You've earned it. Did you have fun tonight?
I did. I had a great time. I wanted to beat my last score, but I didn't, so it's all right.
You still did great nonetheless. Thank you for playing tonight.
Thank you. Hey, thanks so much for Papa Barks.
All right, indeed, 8 minutes with the light year the way that it is. Now, let's see, chat. Again, Silver the Wolf earlier, thank you for the $10 donation, and Solomon Deercoon with the $10 through my link. Thank you guys so much. I also see a few recognizable beans in chat. Pistol King, Alex, Mango Cheeto, again, thank you for that follow. Pistol King, thank you for the follow. Perkins, I saw you. And everybody else, thank you so much for coming on in. And shout out to everybody else in the other streams tonight. Now, from one Bat Fox to another. Tonight, we've got someone special here. We don't just have, like I said, we don't have just one Bat Fox. We've got two tonight. And without further ado, I'd like to give you all a big welcome to Zaldar.
Hello.
Welcome in, Zaldar. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Now I see Mark earlier said he wanted face tracking because he could see the expressions. Looks like you have it as well.
You're gonna see some very interesting facial reactions answering some questions.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about yourself as I get a subscription from Silver with gifted sub to my bot.
I hate when that happens. I'm down there. I sing songs and stream on Twitch and play video games and stuff. And
yes, a fellow musician, although I might still be in training myself. But yeah, what kind of songs do you like to sing?
I'm just the singer. The instruments I'm still trying to figure out myself. But yeah, literally everything. Whatever you throw at me, if it tickles my fancy enough, I'll learn how to sing it and sing it for you, basically.
Perfect. Now, if you won the $1 million tonight, what would you do with it?
I would. You know what? I'd donate to Papa Barks.
Indeed, so we all want to donate to Papa Barks tonight. Now remember, guys, every $5 enters you into a drawing for one of many fantastic prizes offered at the finale.
Alert! Bring it up on
and as of course, Jaxie with the gifted sub to Temu starting a hype train on my channel. But guys, you know the rules, lifelines. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Let's go.
First question, $100. What does Mayday mean to a pilot? Clear skies? Clear to land? Emergency? Ready for takeoff?
Well, it has nothing to do with the calendar. I'm pretty sure it means emergency.
And you're gonna click it? Final answer?
Oh, I have to click it? I have to actually click it? Okay, wait.
I'll be sure to make the most out of it.
Okay, there we go.
Thanks a bunch.
Final answer?
I'm lazy, sorry. I don't like to click things. Final answer, yes.
Alright, right you are, $100.
Jaxie C. Corgi cheered 100 bits.
Next question, $200. Which of these is not a brand of cat food? Meow Mix, Scratchums, Iams, Friskies.
Oh man, listen, I know my cat food for many reasons. Thankfully, none of them related to me having to taste any of them, but I do know them. So Scratchums definitely is not a brand there.
Final answer?
I'm gonna go B. Final answer, yes.
Right, you are for $200. All the rest are indeed cat mixes from different brands. Next question, $300. Different companies, I mean. Which of these is a type of drinking glass? Acrobat, Clown, Ringmaster, Tumbler.
Okay, so maybe I did want to work at a circus at some point in my life, but I never did. But I was a wrestler. And none of that has anything to do with this question, and that's why D, Tumbler, is the correct answer.
Indeed it is, for $300. Now for $500. If I can click it. If your photograph on your wall is said to have a matte finish, what would it be? Shiny? Dull? Computerized? Taken by Matt?
So, I know many mattes. None of them are dull, but a matte finish is definitely dull.
Final answer?
Yes.
Right, you are for $500.
Yeah.
And your first safety net coming up at $1,000, should you get this right. What is the name of the young girl in the Addams Family? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
So many days. But Wednesday is the day of the Addams Family.
Indeed, her name is Wednesday for $1,000. I've noticed you've been a little giddy tonight. Is that a normal thing for you when you're in VR?
I have all of the giddy. Yes, all the time.
Yes, all the energy tonight, and we're gonna need it for our next few questions. Here it is, $2,000.
Oh, definitely. I'm already in trouble after $1,000 questions. I know this.
Which of these weapons is sometimes called a pineapple? Bayonet, Uzi, hand grenade, hunting knife.
Okay. Many people know that my favorite fruit are both a mango and a pineapple, so I know them very well. There's even on my hip is a pineapple pattern. I would have to say, I don't think I've ever known that this weapon was called this, but a hand grenade is just a metal pineapple with some, it's got some tang. It's got some tang on the inside. I'm hoping that is what it is. Because if it isn't, then I'll be wrong and I'll be sad. But I'm gonna have to say hand grenade C. Final answer.
Indeed, it is for $2,000.
Yes, let's go.
$4,000. The horror film The Shining is based on the novel written by whom? Michael Crichton,
Okay.
Raymond Chandler, John Grisham, Stephen King.
Okay, so books, not my strong suit. There was a program when I was growing up. I don't know if it still exists, but it was called Accelerated Reader, and it was supposed to make you want to read more. Unfortunately, it just made me hate reading. But I'm very certain about The Shining being a very good movie and book, with Stephen King being the one who wrote it. So D, final answer.
Indeed so, for $4,000.
I keep doubting myself after I say final answer, and that's just gonna be me the whole time. Let's go.
It's part of being nervous, isn't it? Anyways, $8,000.
Cloud.
Which of the following is the former name of Istanbul? Constantinople, Rangoon, Sofia, Topkapi.
Songs. I sing a lot of songs. And I don't know if everybody knows, but They Might Be Giants has talked about this in songs before. I hope that that's based on facts and that Constantinople is Istanbul. For A, final answer.
Indeed, in the title of the They Might Be Giants song,
never lets me down.
Indeed is the name of the They Might Be Giants song. It's Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Yes.
Now, Constantinople was the Christian name of the city until the Muslims took over and decided to rename it Istanbul, which is today the capital of modern Turkey. Next question, $16,000. What is the name of Mr. Garrison's hand puppet in South Park? Mr. Head, Mr. Hat, Mr. Hanky, Mr. Happy.
So, immediately, my head thought the wrong answer before even anything was out there, and my head immediately, or my brain, I guess, my head doesn't do a thing that's inside of it. Said Mr. Hanky, but I was like, no, that's the Christmas poo, of course. So it's B, Mr. Hat.
And
final answer.
I was gonna say, anyways, that is indeed correct for $16,000. And as you said, that is correct. Mr. Hanky was the Christmas poo in South Park, but Mr. Head and Mr. Happy are just silly, so let's just move on. To our $32,000 question and our second safety net of the night. Which cartoon character lives in a pineapple under the sea? Captain
Why
Nemo.
am I getting all the pineapple questions?
The Little Mermaid.
Sorry.
SpongeBob. Aquaman.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but the pineapple has come back to save me once again. SpongeBob. I hear he has a pretty cool pineapple under that sea over there. SpongeBob C, final answer.
Indeed, it is correct for $32,000.
Let's go.
I will be a second because someone needs a re-invite. I will have to as soon as they get back on.
You're good.
And right down there, at like the previous three, your check for $32,000 is right there. Should you leave with it? You do, and once again, very surprising that you have gone this far without any lifelines. It looks like we're pulling a John Carpenter tonight, but we still have 5 more questions to go. Here is your next question.
This is the worst one. So let's go. Bring it.
Here is your next question. Where did the U.S. probe Pathfinder land in 1997? Mars. Venus. Atlantic Ocean. The Moon.
Okay. So, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that this is the one that was on Mars. And it took forever for pictures to come back, and I remember being awake for it. I would have been 10. So I'm pretty sure it's Mars, but I would like to ask the audience on this one.
All right, audience, Zaldar needs your help. Where did the U.S. probe Pathfinder land in 1997? Is it Mars, Venus, Atlantic Ocean, or the Moon? Whether you think the answer is A, B, C, or D, on your keypads, please vote now. You have 9 voting for Mars on an overwhelming majority, with 2 saying the moon.
Yeah. I know yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go with them. I'm hoping I didn't influence everyone's answer. Should have waited to say what my thought was. Yeah. I'm gonna say A, Mars. Final answer.
And indeed, it was Mars.
I did see it. I knew I remember what I saw. I just didn't know if the name was it.
Next question for $125,000. Now, at this point, you will fall to $32,000 should you get this question wrong.
All right.
What is the name of Japan's Congress? Kabuki. Diet. Parliament. Ginza.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. This is out of my range of what I might know here. I have 2 that I would probably go between. Heavily leaning on another one. But I'm gonna phone a friend, I think.
And who in the world do you want to call?
I'm gonna call Eclipse High Roller.
All right, AT&T calling Eclipse High Roller. Hello, is this Eclipse High Roller?
This is he. How can I help you?
Hi, Eclipse. This is Jalen Barks from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Your friend Zaldar here is on the $125,000 question. He needs your help. Are you ready?
Help me!
I'll try.
All right, the next voice you'll hear is Zaldar's. He'll give you the question, and hopefully you'll have the answer for us. 30 seconds. Time starts now.
What is the name of Japan's Congress? A. Kabuki. B. Diet. C. Parliament. D. Ginza.
So, knowing nothing about, Japanese Congress, normally I had played Persona 5, and I 100% know it's the Diet is the name of their Congress.
The Diet. Okay. I had the sneaking suspicion that that's what it was. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So Eclipse was confident on Diet based on Persona.
Yes, and I was going between B and D. Kabuki being like it's both a mask and I think it's theater based. Parliament is not that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Diet, although I pronounced it wrong. I'm putting it all on Eclipse. Eclipse, thank you. You can have like $6 if this is correct from this amount, all right? There you go. B, final answer, Diet.
And indeed, not only did Eclipse, but Persona also helped out. You just won $125,000.
Thank you!
3 questions left, 1 lifeline. If you lose this next question, you fall $93,000 all the way back to $32,000. Here is your $250,000 question. In computer science, what is the opposite of digital? Analog. Computerized. Pixelated. Binary.
So, computerized is computer, which is digital. Pixelated is a digital. Binary is digital. It's all digital. Something that is not digital is analog, which is don't even know. I work in like film and television, and digital versus analog has always been that. Yes, I'm gonna go A, analog. Final answer. Yeah.
Pixelated, referring to pixel art, binary, zeros and ones. We all know what computerized is, but indeed it is analog. You just won $250,000!
Yes! Let's go. Okay.
Already confident with the single lifeline left, now up to $500,000. But again, should you get this question wrong, $218,000 gone, and you'll be walking with $32,000. You can still walk away if you still don't know the answer after a 50-50. Here is your question.
Right. Thank you.
What was the last year that U.S. silver dollars were made with real silver? 1871. 1916, 1935, 1973.
So, I have... I'm just going to say, hey, let's 50-50 that, and let's just reduce those choices.
All right, computer, please take away 2 wrong answers from the board. You're left with 1871 or 1935.
Okay, I'm gonna say I kind of feel confident in this, and that's usually my downfall. And I think we might experience
Solar Dominator, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blueberry Borker
But
Squad.
1871 feels too far back in the past. 1935 feels correct, and that was my gut thought after all the answers were read. And I just have to go with my gut on this one and say that 1935 was the last year that silver dollars were made with real silver.
And that is your final answer.
I'm thinking, because this would have been after Great Depression. I'm gonna say yes. Final answer. C.
Zaldar, your gut told you it was 1935. The Great Depression took place in 1930, and you said it was after the Great Depression. Your gut just won you $500,000.
Yes! My gut was like, Great Depression. Man, they probably like got to take it all out of that. 'Cause, yeah, the people were just probably melting those down. Okay.
This is it, Zaldar. $1 million. You can walk away as you do not have any lifelines. You can still read the question, and you can still walk away with $500,000. However, if you go for it and the question is wrong, you will lose $468,000. This is it. Are you ready?
Okay. No, but let's go.
All right, guys, for $1 million, here is the question. Yankee Doodle Dandy is the official song of which New England state? Massachusetts, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Okay. I want to talk this out because I'm not, there's no walking away from here. We go all or nothing.
I like that mindset.
My brain went, Yankee, New York, but that's baseball. That's unrelated. And then my brain was like, Vermont? No. That's Yankee Doodle Dandy they're calling that because it has history to it. Because it was actually a song that made fun of colonists in the U.S. at that point, because it wasn't the U.S. at that point. Rhode Island, I don't think as well. Connecticut, I don't think either. I think Massachusetts, Boston Tea Party, which you had. I really do think it's going to be Massachusetts. The other states, it doesn't. I'm not seeing a connection to it at all. My fingertips are tingling. My blood pressure may be a little high at the moment. But talking it through, Vermont, there's definitely no. Rhode Island, I don't think it could be that. It would be between Massachusetts and Connecticut. But I think it's gonna be Massachusetts, and I clicked it. Okay, I clicked it. So about that clicking A for I'm fine. It's final answer. A. I'm totally yeah.
Zaldar.
Oh my god.
I was born in Massachusetts. I still remember the song Yankee Doodle Dandy from my home, from my experience as a young kid.
Okay.
But at that age, I also did not know that it was the official song of this state, which is actually not Massachusetts. It was Connecticut.
No! I've fallen over and I can't get up.
Hey, you still won $32,000.
Thank you.
Zaldar, did you have a good time tonight?
I did.
Well, Zaldar, you didn't win the million tonight, but thank you so much for playing.
Thank you for having me.
Please take that million and please take that 32,000 and spend it well.
I'll take a million. Yeah, I got it. Taking it. You already signed. It's already set. Okay, bye.
Unfortunately, guys, our next contestant had to go through multiple rejoins because they were crashing. Thus, since there's a possibility of they could be resynced, we are going to have to go to a new world. So for that, I am going to have to call this world here, and we'll move on to the next one. Guys, thank you for watching this part of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We'll be back when Kiro joins us.
Rejoins. I'm good now, though.
Yeah.
That was an honorable run, Zaldar. I'm very proud of you, even if it didn't you. But great job.
I was so back and forth,
man. Good job.
You were so close.
Thank you.
All right.
Well done.
Quiet on the set, everybody. Quiet on the set, please.
I was with you. I was like, yes, Massachusetts.
Quiet on the set, please.
Portal protocol is still in effect. Wait 20 seconds after I join. Thank you.
All right, wait 20 seconds, folks.
Fortunate that it had to happen. But We got it in the end anyway. Is my thing still there? It is. Okay. So chat, while we're getting things started, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a little video of what is going on my end. Take it away, past Jalen. Hello, chat. Do you or someone you love suffer from ALS? Do you wish there was a cure for ALS? Well, we do too. Hi, I'm Jalen Barks, and I am once again participating in the Papa Barks charity with the intent to help in the search for a cure for this lethal disease, also called Lou Gehrig's disease. The ALS Association is the world's leading organization for ALS, and the North Carolina chapter is once again accepting donations through this charity to help researchers in the area move from making ALS 100% fatal to 100% livable. As we all know, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is a neurodegenerative disease that targets nerve cells within the brain and spinal cord region. And sadly, like many diseases in the world, there is no known cure. We as streamers with Papa Barks are assisting in the fight against this disease, and you too can help us. First off, the link to my donation page can be found by typing !Papa Barks in the chat. For every $5 donated to the charity, you are entered into a drawing for one of many prizes offered at the end of this month-long campaign. The more you donate, the more entries you get. Additionally, I am offering some incentives and milestones to help you along the way. This year, I am taking 3 slots for Winterpaw Canine retextures, masculine or feminine, each at my normal price of $30, only if you donate that amount to the charity. No additional assets unless I own them already, and no passing it on. You could also force me to eat 1 single warhead from whatever is left in my stash of candy, and that'll only happen with a $20 donation. Only 1 warhead per stream, and not during a special event where my voice is required, like a game show. I also have voice mod. For $10, you can make me use a Protogen voice for 10 minutes. No stacking, I need breaks. You can also make me eat less intense sour candy again. Simply donate $5 and I'll flip a coin to eat either a piece of Mike and Ike's sour or the more intense Sour Punch bites. This one stacks, so fill the cannon if you want to. Finally, I am offering game-specific incentives that change dependent on the game I'm playing. Your local live Blueberry will explain at the end of this video what those incentives actually are, plus the various milestone rewards I'll offer as we get closer to my $1,000 goal. And last but most certainly not least, if you want to know more about ALS besides the information I gave you today, just type !ALS in the chat and click the link provided. You might find a reason to help this cause once and for all.
So donate today, or spread the word to your friends, or I'll come over and eat all your daily blueberries.
Bozzy, shut up and go back to your corner. Anyway, what Bozzy said. Donate today or share with your friends. The more money raised, the closer to a cure we get. Now back to the stream. Kiro, can I have you come with me, please? Kiro, if you're listening, can I have you come backstage, please?
Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I was having, menu, please go away.
The quest is not wanting to work with me today.
Oof.
Apparently.
No worries. At least I'm getting you in now instead of later.
Sure, if I can move at some point, because my menu keeps coming back up after I've closed it.
Oof.
Oh, that's not good.
As in the quest menu, not even my VR menu. Quest, I swear.
Take your time.
There we go.
All right. All right, back here and follow Jag. Stand where he's standing.
All right. Millionaire, Act 2, Electric Boogaloo. July 14th, 2025. Jalen, on your signal.
5, 4, 3, 2. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the game of guts, nerve, knowledge, and you could feel like $1,000,000. Now, we are back again, raising money for Papa Bark's ALS as part of the special Millionaire event, which is now on my 3rd year doing this. And I'm not the only one doing Millionaire this year. One of our own is also doing Millionaire. However, he is not up yet. We still have one contestant to go. First off, before we get started, Zaldar with the $100 donation. Thank you so much, bud. And of course, let's meet our next contestant. I mean, we've had a few crashes from this bean, but may as well get him in now before later. Please welcome Kiro Hyena. Welcome on in, Kiro. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty good now that I'm not crashing.
First off, I can hear myself through your mic, and second off, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh no, you shouldn't be able to, but I don't know if I can fix that right this moment. As for me, I never know what to say when people ask me to talk about myself. I'm a variety streamer. I'm blanking. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this part.
Take your time. We're all here. Some ideas for you. What games do you like to play on your streams?
You know, that's a good thing. I play a ridiculous amount of Zomboid. I think I've got a little over 4,000 hours in the game at this point. Easily my most played game. I do entirely too much Zomboid. But I also do other things like Final Fantasy and Resident Evil and other like story-driven games. But definitely a lot of Zomboid.
Like nice. Getting rid of those zombies to end the apocalypse in our future. Anyways, if you won the $1 million tonight, what would you do with it?
Honestly, I'd probably donate it all to Papa Barks.
The charity definitely deserves it tonight. But anyways, you know the rules, lifelines, 50-50, ask the audience, phone a friend. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Our first question, $100. If you want to ignore a problem, you are said to sweep it where? Under the carpet? Behind the bed? On top of the wardrobe? Into the garden?
I would say under the carpet, a final answer. Although, surely under the rug, isn't it?
Rug is the same thing as carpet, but you just won $100 with that. Next question, $200. Which of these appears on the skin as a result of an injury? Mole, birthmark, freckle, bruise.
I would have to say bruise, D, final answer.
Right, you are for $200. Next question for $300. The suffragette movement advocated a woman's right to what? Suffer, receive equal pay, vote, divorce.
I feel like I should know this off the top of my head, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to go out this early, but I am going to save my lifelines. I'm going to wager a guess that it was D, divorce, and really hope that I'm right.
And your final answer?
Yes, sorry, final answer.
Oh, Kiro, I am so sorry. The suffragettes were asking to have equal voting rights.
Vote. I knew it was one of the two, but I didn't want to use my lifelines that early, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw a guess out there and hope I got it right.
Indeed, it was the 19th Amendment in the 20s that granted women the right to vote in the end. But did you have fun tonight?
I always have fun when I'm here.
Well, Kiro, thank you so much for playing.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It's unfortunate to think that a woman already knew how to divorce when, in the 1920s, she gained her right to vote. Now, during my intro before this part 2, I brought up some milestone offers. I have Japan Crate that I will eat a few candies from every $200, starting from $200, going from $400, $600, and $800, $500 by August 3rd, and I will do the Ice Bucket Challenge with my family, and $1,000. My fans want it. I'm hosting a Muffin Monday party in VRChat. But now let's meet our next contestant. He is our first of the game show organizers here tonight. Let's welcome Timidator. If I can get this right. Welcome, Timidator. How are you doing?
Tell him, you need to make myself larger.
I can't let you do that.
There, camera check. There we go, I'm good.
So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Tim?
Well, I am Tim, variety streamer, stream VRChat, Beat Saber, Jackbox, you name it, I probably stream it. I'm also contributing to Papa Bucks this year, and being a Millionaire fan, the $1 million loss was painful.
Now, as I said, I am not the only one hosting Millionaire for Papa Barks this year. Tim over here is also hosting Millionaire later in the month, Friday the 25th. If you have not signed up for this event, you will be more likely to sign up for the July 25th event hosted by none other than Timidator here.
And one thing I will say, that event will be taking place in the modern Millionaire world.
That will also be fine. And now, if you won the $1 million tonight, what would you do with it?
Don't hit all the Papa Bucks, because why not?
As everyone here has been trying to do. You know the rules, you know the lifelines. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? First question worth $100. Which one goes to a veterinarian for a checkup? Dog. Butcher. Baker. Candlestick maker.
It's a dog, final answer.
Indeed so, for $100. Next question for $200. To what does the adjective lunar refer? Sun. Earth. Moon. Milky Way.
Sea moon. Final answer.
Correct for $200. Next question for $300. In computing, what does the term GPU stand for? General Punctuation Unit, Graphics Processing Unit, Glitch Protection Unit, Game Power Unit.
Being a bit of a computing nerd, I know that is Graphics Processing Unit B, final.
Hopefully your GPU is up to standard because that is correct. Next question for $500. Mr. Montague and Miss Capulet are better known by what names? Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet, Sonny and Cher, Gracie and George.
Ooh. Trying to look through my head. I remember correctly. Was it? I swear Juliet's last name was Capulet. Either Romeo. But Capulet just is bringing up Romeo and Juliet, and you know what, why not B, final?
Indeed, Shakespeare wrote it that way. You won $500.
Okay, thank goodness my brain is working.
Next question, $1,000. What are raisins made from? Jelly beans? Grapes? Blackberries? Blueberries?
I think every question except one of them had B as its answer, so raisins are dried up grapes. B, final.
And indeed so for $1,000. 10 questions to go, and still all your lifelines. Here's $2,000. Nostradamus was famous for making what? Predictions. Violins. Jewelry. Sculptures.
If I recall correctly, the correct answer is predictions A, so I'll make that my final answer.
Indeed, you won $2,000. Next question worth $4,000. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? John Glenn, Neil Armstrong, Alan Bean, Jules Verne.
As you said, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong, final.
Indeed, that was a giant leap, but it was a small one for you at $4,000. $8,000. What kind of weapon is a musket? Sword. Gun. Dagger. Spear.
Memory serves, these were used quite a lot during the Revolutionary War. I will go with B, gun, final.
Indeed, they were during 1775. The musket is a gun. You just won $8,000. Here it is for $16,000. How many copies does an album have to sell before it goes gold? 500,000? 10 million? 1 million? 100,000?
This is where it starts to get tough. I don't think it's 10 million because I think when it gets 10 million, it's just like diamond stats or something like that. 100,000. I'm not sure. I think for this question, I'm going to use my phone a friend.
And who are you going to call?
Let's see. I am going to call. Hand. I'm gonna go for Jaguar.
All right, AT&T calling Jaguar Master.
Roadkill Cafe, you kill him, we grill him.
Hi, Jaguar Master.
This is he. Who am I talking to?
This is Jalen Barks from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. What about you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. Your friend Timidator here is on the $16,000 question, and he needs your help. Are you ready?
Let's see what I can do.
All right, the next voice is Timidator, who will give you the question. You have 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
How many copies does an album have to sell before it goes gold? A, 500,000. B, 10 million. C, 100 million. Or D, 100,000.
Okay, I know for a fact that an album goes platinum at 1 million. So based on that logic, I am about 98% sure that it is 500,000. Go for that.
Alright, I'm almost gonna go for that. Thank you very much.
Good luck.
He sounds confident at 500,000.
I'll go for that. A, final answer.
Keep in mind, this is United States certification, and Jaguar has given you the correct answer for $16,000.
Because that's actually the answer. It's 1 million initially.
May have overguessed that, but $32,000 in your safety net. Here is the question. And we have a repeat. Which cartoon character lives in a pineapple under the sea? Captain Nemo, The Little Mermaid, SpongeBob, Aquaman.
Yeah, let's just get this over with. C, final answer.
$32,000. I knew Changing Worlds would give us repeats.
It happens.
Even then, $32,000 check down there is yours. Should you walk away with it? Again, you don't need to answer correctly on this question. Here is the $64,000. Where is the hypothalamus located? Nose. Brain. Foot. Mouth. I will remind you that this is also a repeat, and the person who got this question got it wrong.
Well, I don't really need to think about this one too much because it's B, final answer.
And indeed it is for $64,000. As usual, losing $32,000 should you get this wrong. Here's $125,000. Which of the following animals is also known as a sea cow? Manatee. Dolphin. Porpoise. Lemon shark. Jardic, thank you for the raid.
Between two.
Jalen, come quick. There's a raid from Jardic_summer.
Sea cow. What could it be? Could it be? I mentioned I'm bouncing between two, and I have a feeling that if I use the 50-50, I'm just gonna end up with those two. So, what I will do instead is I'll ask the audience.
Alright, audience, Timidator needs your help. Which of the following animals is also known as a sea cow? Is it a manatee, a dolphin, a porpoise, or a lemon shark? Whether you think the answer is A, B, C, or D, vote now. Nearly everyone went for manatee.
Okay then, well, thank you, audience. A is my final answer.
I'm pretty sure those 11 audience members also saw the Mr. Weeble video where it was described it is indeed the manatee. Mike Paws, thank you for the raid. I got 2 raids already during all of this, but here's your $250,000 question. Should you lose, $93,000 down the drain. What is the offspring of a lion and a tigress called? Liger. Tygon. Tygaon. Ligron.
Think. I don't know who dropped that. I swear I've seen... I swear I've heard this before. Ah, boy. You know what? I go with my gut instinct here. I might be wrong, but Liger is the name that is screaming at me, so I'll go with A. Okay, before I say, it's a $250,000 question always seems to be the question that I get tripped up on, so... Maybe third or fourth time's charm, who knows, but A, final answer. Hope for the best.
You sure it's not Tygon? Even I learned this in my education, and it was indeed a liger.
Oh my goodness, Jalen, don't ever do that again!
Here is your $500,000 question. $218,000 down the drain if you get this question wrong. Here it is.
Oh boy. Okay.
What is the word for a bridge hand with no card higher than a 9? Waterloo. Yarborough. Trombone. Rubicon.
A bridge hand with a card no higher than a 9. Oh boy. That's 50-50.
Computer, please take away 2 wrong answers from the board. You are left with Waterloo or Yarborough.
Oh boy. The thing is... Oh boy.
Rose to Transwolf, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Little Burger Squad.
Yeah, right? Am I gonna get it wrong? It's literally 50-50 here. But... My head's pounding out of my chest right now.
Oh my goodness, this name, Steamy Horsepower, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Little Burger Squad.
Certainly is quite a ways way to go if I mess this up. I have not made this far. Reaching higher than 9. For some reason, Waterloo is screaming at me. Boy. I really don't want to second guess myself. So... Right or wrong? This has been fun. I will go for A. I'm gonna make that my final answer.
You went with your gut and you thought to go with the most sensical option of Waterloo. Turns out this was the most unexpected question for me as well. It was Yarborough. But you still won $32,000. Your check is on the table. I'll give it to you anyways. Did you have fun tonight?
Yeah, I did.
Or you can just grab it yourself. There you go. Well, Tim, thank you so much for playing, and do spend that money wisely.
Chase your frisbee. Yay!
Well, indeed, I almost never thought of that as well. The Yarborough, one that I couldn't think of either, but it is what it is. But anyways, that was another reminder for everybody watching that every $5 donated to Papa Barks will get you 1 entry each into a drawing for one of many fantastic prizes at the finale. It could be a game system, it could be art, who knows? Now, I'm looking at my list, and I realized I skipped one of you. Let's bring him on down here. Come on down, J-Dog. Hello.
Alrighty, hello, Jalen.
Hello.
I'm so excited today.
Yes, indeed. Now, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, I am Justin is my real life name, or Mystic, my persona name. You can call me by either. I am also a streamer for Papa Barks. Actually, if I may say, I used to host Who Wants to Be a Millionaire games for charity, and my friends who played it, they won a lot of money. So I'm very excited to turn the tables, this time being the hot seat. This is quite a cool experience. So Jalen, you're doing a fantastic job as host. I may accidentally call you Regis this night, but I'm so excited to play.
I mean, I'm already emulating Regis enough that I could actually be called that, but if you won the $1 million tonight, what would you do with it?
Definitely a big donation to Papa Barks. I will copy everyone else's answers. I am very passionate about biomedical research. That is my professional field. So not only that, but hopefully a big donation into research for a lot of other big cures that need it. But we are focusing on ALS, so the first donation goes to ALS. That's what we'll do.
Indeed. Anyways, you know the rules, you know the lifelines. Let's play.
Yes, I do.
First question, $100. On what day is April Fool's Day? April 1st, April 2nd.
Jaxie C. Corby
April
asks,
15th.
Hey Bozzy, what do you
April
think of
31st.
Jalen's game show hosting skills?
No, I just want to make sure you're not going to say April Fools when I give this answer, right?
Sweet.
Probably not.
Enjoyable and always brings a
It
smile.
is
But,
April
let's
1st,
face
final
it,
answer.
His gaming skills.
This is not an April Fool's. You won $100.
Don't tell him I said
There we
this,
go.
But I think he maybe needs to spend
Next question,
less time on hosting
$200.
game shows and more on actually playing
Which
the
of these does a person use to prevent sweating? Anticyclone, antifreeze, antimatter, antiperspirant.
Oh, there you go. I was a little worried with these answers, but at least I do see something that is familiar. Antiperspirant is known as a deodorant, so I will go D, final answer.
Indeed, it is a deodorant. You got $200. Next question for $300. According to legend, William Tell shot an arrow at which fruit on his son's head? Apple, melon, peach, kumquat.
So I am pretty sure that this is an apple. This is where we get the whole archery shooting of an apple kind of legend, for that matter. I have to say I have a little tinge of doubt, but I will go A, apple, final answer.
And right you are for $300. Not yet yet 500, but this next question is indeed for $500. Uncle Fester is a member of which TV family? Addams Family, Monsters, The Sopranos, The Flintstones.
Okay, so I'm 75% confident in this. I know there's another classic family name here that is making me think of certain names. However, let's just stick with my gut. I hope I'm not leading myself off a cliff. I'm gonna go the Addams Family, A, final answer.
Indeed, so for $500.
Goodness, there we go.
Next question for $1,000. Which city was the hometown of the Beatles? Manchester, Liverpool, London, Birmingham.
So I'm call me fortunate that my parents actually took a little Beatles tour in this city, but I am definitely familiar that Liverpool is the hometown of the Beatles. I will go B, final answer.
Indeed it is for $1,000.
I gotta say, I am sweating now in this seat. This is crazy.
I want to be sure your wings are not shaking right now, are they?
They're a little bit. I'm gonna say my more fleshy wings and my real life person, they're shaking a bit.
I'm just hoping you sweat it off a little bit. Here's $2,000.
Where's that antiperspirant where I need it?
Neil deGrasse Tyson's Twitter account has what accurate one-word bio? Astrophysicist, judge, quarterback, proctologist.
Okay, thankfully, this is at least a clear occupation rather than a rather esoteric trick word or something like drill or something. I do know that Neil deGrasse Tyson is a astrophysicist. I will go with A, final answer.
And he is indeed an astrophysicist. The car goes neum, and you neumed to $2,000.
Oh, there we go.
And here's your $4,000 question. The term saline relates to which of these? Width of a line, seafood, salt, sand.
Okay, interesting answers. Thankfully, I do know I have sadly had medical IVs hooked up to me, but I very much know that for our human bodies, it is very important that we have a certain solution of a salt concentration inputted into our bodies. So I'm going to go C, salt, final answer.
They call the process of removing salt from water Desalination. You just won yourself $4,000.
Good trick. Good trick.
Next question worth $8,000. In 1978, Jim Jones encouraged people to drink a cyanide-laced version of which beverage? Kool-Aid, Sunny D, Capri Sun, Juicy Juice.
Okay, so this is funny. If my knowledge of Jonestown and Jim Jones, a terrible tragedy, is correct, the saying is what the answer is. But if I am correct that Jim Jones actually had people drink Flavor Aid. Now, with that said, there is a clear answer that is the most right here. I'm going to go with A, Kool-Aid, final answer.
You are correct that at some point it was called Flavor Aid, but later on changed its name to Kool-Aid. You just won $8,000.
There you go. There you go. I think my Cult of the Lamb, or when Cult of the Lamb became popular, that became part of everyone's knowledge.
Mainly for those who have played Cult of the Lamb, but you still were halfway there. $16,000. Here's the question.
Very true.
Which province of Germany was cut off from the main part of the country after World War I? West Berlin, East Prussia, Northern Bavaria, South Brandenburg.
Okay. This is a great question. I'm very familiar with World War II. I am somewhat familiar with World War I. But okay. Sorry, I'm just going to take a little bit of time in the tank. And I want to be very careful with my words because I may ask the audience either singular or plural for help. I'm just going to have to decide. This is a great question. I know 100% certain it is not West Berlin. That is a Cold War, post-World War II topic. My knowledge of the German states or provinces, that's where it gets interesting. Okay. I think I am going to... I'm going to take a gamble. I hope my knowledge is correct, but I recall that Germany probably got separated from East Prussia. So I will go with B as my final answer, and if I'm wrong, well, I only have myself to blame.
It is the province that would later become part of modern-day Russia. You are correct for $16,000.
There we go. Wow.
The land that was ceded from Germany would become present-day Poland.
There you go.
Justin the Corky, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blueberry Borker Squad. Next question for $32,000. We have a repeat. Which initial identifies 500 in Roman numerals? D, L, K, P.
I know this is not necessarily kosher for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but let me see if I can find this gentleman. Oh, it's I don't know if I can. He's probably behind me right now. Mark Sparks, thank you very much.
All right, AT&T calling for Mark Sparks. Hello, Mark Sparks.
Hello.
This is Jalen from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yes, your friend Justin here has on the $32,000 question, and he needs your help. Are you ready?
Oh, I love Justin. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Justin. Your next voice you'll hear is Justin, who will give you the question. 30 seconds. Time starts now.
Which initial identifies 500 in Roman numerals? A, D, B, L, C, K, D, P.
Well, you know what's crazy? I think I've heard this exact question before. And I think it's D.
So DP, is that right?
Well, no, not DP. I think it. I'm confused. Let me think about that.
So you could so it could either be A, D, or DP.
That's a real question. And to be honest, I was thinking it was CK. I'm gonna go with the answer A, letter D, final answer.
Funny thing you should call Mark, because Mark actually got this question and got it right. This was the exact answer he chose. You just won $32,000.
Well, at least I will stay with the compatriots. That's good. Thank you, Mark.
And as before, their $32,000 check is, if I can grab it, right here. This is yours. This is yours. Should you walk away with this. But we still have 5 more questions to go. This is a freebie. You do not have to... You can make a free guess on this question. Here's your $64,000 question. In 1860, which U.S. state was the first to secede from the Union? South Carolina? Alabama? Virginia? Mississippi?
So this is near and dear to my heart, actually. I was having a conversation with someone saying, myself as a North Carolinian, I very much appreciate being the cooler and better Carolina. And I'm going to argue that this is a big reason why. So in December of 1860, it is famously known the Battle of Fort Sumter, which definitely I correlated with, sorry, my history was a little off, but it correlated with South Carolina seceding from the Union. I will go South Carolina, final answer.
In my history class, it was taught because of Abraham Lincoln's victory in the presidential election that contributed as one factor of secession. And indeed it was South Carolina that went first. You won $64,000.
Jalen, you're absolutely right. Thank you for correcting my timelines. I knew I mixed up the months.
It could have been November, it could have been December, but we all know it was 1860. But anyways, $125,000, 4 to go. If you lose this question, it's down to $32,000. Here's a question. Which island was the birthplace of Napoleon? Elba, St. Helena, Corsica, Ascension.
Great question. There are 2 in my mind that stick out. And truth be told, I think one of these is his birthplace and one of these is his death place. I would like to ask the audience.
All right, audience. Justin here needs your help. Which island was the birthplace of Napoleon? Is it Elba, St. Helena, Corsica, or Ascension? On your keypad, whether you think the answer is A, B, C, or D, vote now. We got a mixed bag, but most people are saying Corsica is the correct answer.
I'm very surprised by that. That is not necessarily what I was expecting. So 1241, I'll definitely just commit that to memory. Never leave one on the table. I hate to burn a second lifeline in this question, but I feel it is necessary. I would like to use my 50-50.
All right, let's hope Corsica's still up there. Computer, please take away 2 wrong answers from the board. And you did say you had 2 in mind.
And sadly, the second one, well, so truth be told, the 2 I had in mind, Elba and St. Helena. I'm just going to take 10 seconds to think about my decision.
Take as much time as you need. You can
Sure,
also
but
walk.
I
You can also walk away with $64,000.
Yeah. I certainly want to be respectful of everyone's time here too. Jalen, what I am going to do, I will happily take my, I think there's a big thing to say, although of course this is imaginary money. I think it's an important thing to not be greedy when we play for charity. John Carpenter certainly played that out well, and I think I will be following in his footsteps. My answer that I'm committing, but will not submit, to be clear, I will, let's do this. I will make sure that I hit the right button for this, but I am going to walk away with $64,000.
Nice and smart.
My answer in my head, I believe, is Elba.
Go ahead and click that. Go ahead and click Alba for me.
Oh, sorry. Yep, there you go.
Unfortunately, you would have been wrong. The correct answer was Corsica. It was an island in southeast France, and still is to this day, just north of the Italian island Sicily.
Then I made the right decision, and that's all I can ask for.
But thank you so much for playing. Justin, did you have fun tonight?
Very much, John. You have done an excellent, excellent job. Thank you very much.
Please take this check for $64,000 on our behalf, and do spend it wisely. Thank you so much for playing tonight.
Thank you, Jalen.
Right, let's see who we have in the chat. Alba is where Napoleon was exiled the first time, at least. Indeed so. All right, Thomas, hello, how are you doing? Phoenix, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see all the lovely beans in chat. And again, Papa Barks, ALS, United North Carolina, very fantastic, very respectable charity. And yes, absolutely something to look out for. But we still have more from the Papa Barks community. Let's meet our next contestant. Let's just bring on the cheetah. Come on down, Ink Blitz.
There we go.
And you're gonna need to grow
small.
a bit, yes.
All right, let's fix that.
Let me see the camera here. Maybe a little taller.
There we go.
That should be good. But Ink Blitz, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How about you, Jalen?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. But please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am a writer, voice actor, content creator, 3D artist, and streamer. I do a little bit of everything and can't make up my mind.
If you won the $1 million tonight, what would you do with it?
Oh, I'd have to donate it to Papa Barks. I mean, that charity is near and dear to me.
Of course, we all want to. But anyways, you know the rules, you know the lifelines. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. First question worth $100. What does MTV stand for? Major Television, Music Television, Mighty Television, Mondo Television.
Well, we didn't have cable growing up, so I didn't actually have this station. But I do know that it should stand for MTV. So I choose B, my final answer.
Give me a sec.
On Music Television.
Excuse me. But you got $100. Next question for $200. What do Scooby-Doo and those meddling kids ride around in? A white SUV, a Greyhound bus, the Mystery Machine van, scooter.
It's always those meddling kids getting involved in everything. I'm going to say it is C, the Mystery Machine van.
Final answer.
That's my final answer.
And right you are for $200. Next question, $300. Which of these is a witty or clever remark? Quandary, quit, quip, quoit.
Well, that is definitely quite a quandary, but I'm going to say it is a quip. C, my final answer.
And you definitely did not quit on that question. You just won $300. I had to complete it, didn't I? Next question for $500. Which of these put Snow White to sleep? Poisoned apple, sleeping pill, spinning wheel spindle, bedtime story.
It has been a long time since I've seen this movie. The two of them here, I know, were elements that actually put someone to sleep. But in terms of this one, Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, and I don't remember the evil witch's name, the evil queen's name, but it was a poisoned apple. A.
Final answer.
That is my final answer.
Right you are for $500. For the record, the evil queen never had a name in that story. Here's your $1,000 question. Who is the sorcerer's apprentice in the movie Fantasia? Goofy, Donald Duck, Pluto, Mickey Mouse.
I love this movie. I love the remake they did of it too. But I'm gonna have to say, I'm not pulling out the impression on this one. I'll save your ears, but it is D, Mickey Mouse.
And indeed it is for $1,000. And for $2,000, with all your lifelines left. The sport of sumo wrestling originated in which country? Japan, Thailand, Russia, Iran.
So I know that it currently takes place in Japan, but I don't know. Like, I know it's not, doesn't originate from Russia or Iran. Thailand? See, I just don't know. Could be Japan or Thailand, but I don't really want to waste a lifeline at $1,000. My gut says Japan. I'm gonna go with A, Japan. My final answer.
Right you are for $2,000. And here for your $4,000 question. In the TV series MASH, what was the nickname of Major Margaret Houlihan? Hot Lips. Hot Tamale. Hot Stuff. Hot Head.
I have watched so much MASH growing up. It was always on when I came home. I sometimes say that everything I learned in life I learned from MASH. And I learned that the nickname of Major Margaret Houlihan was A, Hot Lips Houlihan. Final answer.
That confidence just gave you $4,000. And here we are, $8,000. In the pilot for My Life as a Teenage Robot, the original title referred to Jenny Wakeman being the main character's what? Neighbor. Girlfriend. Classmate. Best friend.
I have heard this series before. I've never actually watched it. I've had friends who are like really obsessed with it. So I know the characters, but I don't... I don't actually know the reference. So I think in this case, I am going to ask the audience.
All right, audience. Inkblitz here needs your help. In the pilot for My Life as a Teenage Robot, the original title referred to Jenny Wakeman being the main character's what? Neighbor, girlfriend, classmate, or best friend? Whether you think the answer is A, B, C, or D, vote now. A mixed bag again. Most people saying classmate, followed by girlfriend. Best friend with 2, and neighbor with 1.
That is quite a spread. Oh, okay. There still is... I don't want to use a second lifeline on this. I'm gonna go with the majority on this because I think girlfriend is like too obvious, like teenage girlfriend with a lot of like romance stuff, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go C. I'm gonna go with C. Final answer.
I am so sorry, Inkblitz. The correct answer was neighbor.
There's only one person who said neighbor.
I'm surprised that... I am very surprised that much of the audience didn't know that either, but you still played a great game, Inkblitz, and you will walk away with $1,000. Did you have fun?
I did. Thank you, Jalen.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Unfortunately, we will have to Act 3 due to another player's crash. So with that, next time we come back for Millionaire, Matt Macropika will be taking the hot seat. We'll be back.
To head out. I wanted to say you're doing amazing.
Thank you
I loved it.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Take care, Mark.
Of course.
Take care.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed soon, so I just wanted to say thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
And technically, I didn't crash, Jalen. My VR headset was running out of juice.
Have a good one, friends.
Alright.
Best of luck, Matt.
Thanks, Mark.
Alright, quiet on the set, folks. Remember that portal protocol is still in effect.
3, 2, 1. While we are loading in, here is the video again for those that just joined in. Hello, chat. Do you or someone you love suffer from ALS? Do you wish there was a cure for ALS? Well, we do too. Hi, I'm Jalen Barks, and I am once again participating in the Papa Barks charity with the intent to help in the search for a cure for this lethal disease, also called Lou Gehrig's disease. The ALS Association is the world's leading organization for ALS, and the North Carolina chapter is once again accepting donations through this charity to help researchers in the area move from making ALS 100% fatal to 100% livable. As we all know, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is a neurodegenerative disease that targets nerve cells within the brain and spinal cord region. And sadly, like many diseases in the world, there is no known cure. We as streamers with Papa Barks are assisting in the fight against this disease, and you too can help us. First off, the link to my donation page can be found by typing !Papa Barks in the chat. For every $5 donated to the charity, you are entered into a drawing for one of many prizes offered at the end of this month-long campaign. The more you donate, the more entries you get. Additionally, I am offering some incentives and milestones to help you along the way. This year, I am taking 3 slots for Winterpaw Canine retextures, masculine or feminine, each at my normal price of $30, only if you donate that amount to the charity. No additional assets unless I own them already, and no passing it on. You could also force me to eat one single warhead from whatever is left in my stash of candy, and that'll only happen with a $20 donation. Only one warhead per stream, and not during a special event where my voice is required, like a game show. I also have voice mod. For $10, you can make me use a Protogen voice for 10 minutes. No stacking, I need breaks. You can also make me eat less intense sour candy again. Simply donate $5 and I'll flip a coin to eat either a piece of Mike and Ike's sour or the more intense Sour Punch bites. This one stacks, so fill the cannon if you want to. Finally, I'm offering game-specific incentives that change dependent on the game I'm playing. Your local live blueberry will explain at the end of this video what those incentives actually are, plus the various milestone rewards I'll offer. Trailer's going, I will be ready when it's done. Goal. And last but most certainly not least, if you want to know trailer is going, I'll be Papa Barks video's going, I'll be ready when it's done. Exclamation ALS in the chat and click the link provided. You might find a reason to help this cause once and for all.
So donate today, or spread the word to your friends, or I'll come over and eat all your daily blueberries.
Bozzy, shut up and go back to your corner. Anyway, what Bozzy said. Donate today or share with your friends. The more money raised, the closer to a cure we get. Now back to the stream. All set.
You are ready?
Yes, let's do this.
Alright. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for Papa Barks? Take 3. July 14th, 2025. Jalen, on your cue.
5, 4, 3, 2. Hello everybody, welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We just had another person depart and come back due to Quest headsets this time around, but we're still raising for Papa Barks. Just a reminder, every $5 donated enters you into a drawing for one of many fantastic prizes offered at the end of this month-long campaign. And for my milestones, as a reminder, I've $200, $400, $600, $800. I'll be trying some candies for my Japan crate from Fi. $500 by August 3rd, I'll do the Ice Bucket Challenge, and $1,000, I'll host a Muffin Monday party here in VRChat for my community. But with that said, our next contestant, very big little Pokemon. He has all the power he can get, but can that power earn him $1 million? Please say hello to Matt Macropika.
Go.
Matt, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Just wish my VR headset hadn't run out of juice, or wasn't getting low on juice.
That's perfectly fine now. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
But yes, I'm Pika. I too she entrenched and am participating in Papa Barks. My taste buds so far remain relatively trouble-free, but I still worry about all the stuff I'm gonna have to do.
Alright, and if you won the $1 million tonight, what would you do with it?
Well, everyone here's already got an idea, so it only makes sense that I won it. I donated all to Papa Barks.
Very well, we are all raising a Papa Barks tier too. Let's do it. But you know the rules, you know the lifelines. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? First question for $100. A four-leafed specimen of which of these plants is considered lucky? Clover, cabbage, willow, dandelion.
Well, Milady, you know the four-leaf clovers always be lucky. Final answer.
Indeed, you just won $100. Next question for $200. According to folklore, what does the Sandman help children do? Sleep, grow, cross the road, build sandcastles.
Well, the Sandman help children grow, then, well, you know, they might always be as big as me. But as the old song goes, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. He helps children to sleep. A.
I always thought it was Man Me a Sand, but that's just a meme song, but you just won $200. Next question for $300. A TKO would most likely happen in which sport? Wrestling, boxing, NASCAR racing, pitching horseshoes.
I thankfully know some plain punch out. A TKO happens in the sport of boxing. B.
Final answer.
Final answer.
I didn't even need to ask. You just won $300.
I showed him what I got, Mac, baby.
Next question for $500. How many degrees are there in a circle? 360? 180? 90? 98.6.
That last one's the name of a band, if I remember. No, wait, that's room temperature, but yeah. Yeah, if you spin in a circle, it's 360 degrees. A. Final answer.
Right, you are for $500, and indeed correct. 98.6 refers to human body temperature, normal condition human body temperature. $1,000. Which fast food chain featured the Where's the Beef advertising campaign? Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell.
Well, not to show off my abundance of fast food knowledge, but Burger King is having your way. McDonald's is I'm loving it. Taco Bell, it was Yo Quiero Taco Bell for a long time, but I know the fact that Where's the Beef was originated by Wendy's. A. Final answer.
I have understood that it goes by a different slogan now, but that still gives you $1,000.
Woohoo!
10 questions away and only all your lifelines left. I'm just going to go straight into it. Here's your $2,000 question. What does an EKG measure? Brainwaves, heart activity, eye pressure, blood sugar levels.
Oh, gosh darn it. I know I've heard EKG somewhere before. Question is where? I don't think it measures brain waves. I would think it would measure heart activity. There's no way it measures blood sugar levels or eye pressure. In all seriousness, I just want to be sure about my answer. I'm gonna use the 50-50.
Computer, please take away 2 wrong answers from the board.
Oh. Gosh dang it. I'm pretty sure brainwaves is... No, I can't risk it. I'm gonna use it as a lifeline. I'm gonna phone a friend.
And who are you calling?
I believe I'm gonna go ahead and call Jaguar.
All right, AT&T once again calling for Jaguar Master. Hi, Jaguar.
Oh, Jalen, it's you again.
It is indeed. Your friend Matt here is on the $2,000 question and needs your help. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. The next voice you'll hear is Matt. You'll have 30 seconds to answer the question. Your time starts now.
All right, Jaguar, what does an EKG measure? Brainwaves or heart activity?
I can tell you with 100% confidence, EKG stands for electrocardiogram. Cardio referring to the heart. Go with heart.
All right, if you say so.
I do say so.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Well,
he is confident.
Confident.
Yes, he is very confident in heart activity.
Confident and apparently out of breath for some reason.
Must have been running around for too much.
I mean, when you run the Roadkill Cafe, you gotta run around to find a lot of roadkill to cook. But yeah, he was confident. I'm gonna say B, heart activity, final answer.
Jaguar was indeed correct about the meaning of the initialism. You just won yourself $2,000.
All right.
Next question, $4,000. For what would people use an abacus? Writing, counting, cooking, knitting.
We have it so easy these days with handheld calculators, calculators on our computers, calculators on our phones. But I tell you, back in the day, they had it rough. They had to count everything using an abacus. B, final answer.
Right, you are for $4,000.
Yeah.
Next question, $8,000. Febreze is a household spray primarily used to remove what from fabrics? Wrinkles, lint, odors, stains, and apparently I can't speak words tonight.
I cannot tell you how many times I've seen commercials for Febreze. I cannot tell you. I mean, thank goodness I binge a lot of TV. Well, not as much as I used to now that I'm watching, but yes, I know this. I know Febreze. I know necessarily it removes odors from fabrics. C, final answer.
Indeed, you are correct for $8,000.
Yes.
Halfway through to the million. Your next question worth $16,000. Who was the Roman god of the sea? Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, Neptune.
Well, thank gosh, a moment. Oh, yeah.
The Roman god of the sea.
But yes, I remember. I also remember that their Greek names. Zeus went by Jupiter, Pluto was Hades, and I believe Poseidon went by Neptune. D, final answer.
Just out of curiosity, do you remember who Mars was?
That would be Ares.
You just won yourself $16,000. Next question, $32,000 and your safety net before the million. What type of food is gazpacho? Sausage, soup, salad, sandwich.
I thought gazpacho was name of that mammoth from Chowder. Am I the only one who remembers that? But yeah, in all seriousness, I believe if I remember correctly, and I hope I'm right about this, gazpacho is a type of soup, because I've never heard of gazpacho sausage, nor salad, no sandwich. So it's gotta be soup. B, final answer.
Honestly, when you mentioned that show Chowder, I knew what answer you were gonna go with. Because that is also the one that got you your $32,000.
Yahoo!
If I can grab it, your check for $32,000. But it doesn't have to be yours. You have 5 questions away, but we're aiming for the $1 million. Next question, $64,000. It is a free question. You do not lose anything on this question. Here it is. What is the opposite of alkaline? Weak. Acidic. Octane. Hydraulic.
Well, once again, I don't know where in science I learned this, but I know there's a name for this. On the one end, you have alkaline, then in the middle, then you have base, and after that, it becomes acidic. So B, final answer.
And indeed, you just won yourself $64,000. Now it gets tough. For this is one for $125,000. If you get this question wrong, you just lose $32,000. What is the shape of St. Peter's Square in the Vatican? Square. Oval. Hexagon. Triangle.
Really kind of wish this spot was in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, though I'm not sure they put that part into the game. Then again, I'm not sure if I'm that far along. I mean, I would say square because it's right in the title, but that seems like a red herring. Well, it's my last one. I might as well use it now while I have the chance. I'm gonna ask the audience.
All right, audience. Matt needs your help. What is the shape of St. Peter's Square in the Vatican? Is it a square, an oval, a hexagon, or a triangle? Whether you think the answer is A, B, C, or D, vote now. Almost unanimously, people saying oval, with only one voting hexagon.
Someone's trying to put a hex on me. Yeah, again.
Mark, thank you for the raid. Thank you for showing up.
In the audience. B, oval, final answer.
There's a raid from Mox Box.
And right you are for $125,000. We're now up to the big guns, 3 questions away. We're now up to $250,000 on your next question. Should you get this question wrong, you drop $93,000. Here's the question.
No pressure.
Who is the noblest Roman of them all, according to Shakespeare? Mark Antony. Julius Caesar. Brutus. Cassius.
So, this is the Shakespearean play. Oh boy. Let's see here. So, if I'm going by Shakespeare's terms, Brutus was the one who stabbed Caesar in the back, aka et tu Brutus. Caesar was the one in question. I would think maybe Mark Antony, because, well, he didn't... Maybe he tried to talk Brutus out of it, I can't remember, but I think he was Caesar's friend. Oof. Remind me again, how far did I make it last time?
I do not remember myself.
Well, again, I don't remember remember Cassius anyone Shakespeare. Then again, I don't know much about Shakespeare other than a couple of plays, but yeah. I don't think it would have been Brutus, because he stabbed Caesar in the back. I don't think it would have been Caesar, so... No matter what. But I'm here to win, but at the same time, I'm here to have fun. I am gonna take the risk, and I am gonna say A. Mark Antony. I hope I'm right. Final answer.
The correct Latin phrase for Julius Caesar's death was et tu, Brute. That is irrelevant, but it is also... But it was indeed Brutus who made the last stab in the tragic tale. But he was also the correct answer.
Are you serious? Et tu, Jalen.
Here is your $32,000 check, Matt. Did you have fun nonetheless?
Yes, I did. And I'm looking forward to you appearing on Wheel and Match Game later on.
I will be there for Wheel. Matt, don't forget friends. Matt is also doing stuff for Papa Bark's Wheel of Fortune, Tuesday, July 22nd, and Match Game on Saturday, July 26th. Matt, thank you so much for playing.
Of course, Jalen. Whee!
Now, we are done with the Papa Barks participants, so it may as well be time for me to introduce who I am. I am Jalen Barks, Twitch's only blue Samoyed, a variety gamer where they focus on platforming, puzzle, and simulation games. If you like what you see so far and want to see more, please consider hitting that follow button. It means a lot to get notified of live next. I don't just play VRChat or host game shows. A list of games that I do play can be found down below where it says games, and yes, that list is long. I am also raising money for Papa Barks. Every $5 donated gets you entered into a drawing for one of many fantastic prizes offered at the end of this month-long campaign. And I have so many incentives that could have been described in a video or two before this. But now that we're done with the Papa Barks participants, it's time to introduce the randomized selection of contestants from my community. Our first one is one of my Twitch moderators, a very well-respected Green Durg. It is happy to be here for possibly winning the million for itself. Please welcome Xylanth. Welcome on in, Xylanth. How are you doing?
Doing all right.
So, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Never really know what to say when I ask that question.
Well, I did describe one bit of it. You are one of my Twitch mods, and respectable Twitch mod for many other Twitch streamers.
A few others, yeah.
But you also work in a facility somewhere in Canada. Do I remember this correctly?
I live in Canada, yeah. I work in web programming.
There you go. And I assume you're going to probably say the same thing about the $1 million win for you.
Well, everyone else is saying it. I might as well, yeah.
We're all here to donate to Papa Barks. Let's just get this over with. And my chat, it's in the pinned comment or exclamation Papa Barks in the chat. You know the rules, you know the lifelines. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. First question, $100. Tennis players hit which of these over a net? Puck, shuttlecock, ball, or disc?
That'd be ball.
We all know this for $100. Next question, $200. Which of these is not a James Bond movie? Goldfinger, You Only Live Twice, Diamonds Are Forever, Shanghai Express.
It's Shanghai Express, definitely.
Indeed it is for $200. Imagine if one day Shanghai Express actually did get made. But anyways, $300. The crime known as regicide involves the murder of whom? King? President? Prime Minister? Jester?
That'd be King, I believe.
Indeed it was the King for $300.
I learned that from The Simpsons.
Next question, $500. In Yahtzee, up to how many times can you roll the dice on your turn? 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shit, it's been a while since I played light Yahtzee. I don't want to use a lifeline this early. Let's say 3.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is actually correct for $500. Next question for $1,000. Winston Churchill is famous for being a what? Inventor, Pope, jazz musician, Prime Minister.
Prime Minister.
One of the many dominant prime ministers of World War II. You just won yourself $1,000. Indeed, Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during World War II. We are now 1/3 of the way there. Still all your lifelines left. Next question for $2,000. Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird created which independent comic in 1984? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Usagi Yojimbo, Cerebus the Aardvark, The Tick.
Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird. I'm like 99% sure it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm gonna say that. Final answer.
Your gut has led you to $2,000. Next question for $4,000. Which of these historical figures gave his name to a famous boot? Nelson, Wellington, Napoleon, Hannibal.
I'm pretty sure it's not Napoleon or Hannibal. I think of... I want to say Wellington, but I'm not 100% on that. Let's say... Yeah, let's say Wellington.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Twice already, your gut just led you the victory. $4,000.
Alright.
For $8,000. Which of these TV shows was not created by Matt Groening? The Simpsons, Beavis and Butthead, Disenchantment, Futurama.
It's pronounced Groening, I believe, by the way, and the answer is B, Beavis and Butthead. That was made by Mike Judge.
Final answer?
Yes, definitely 100%.
First off, thank you for catching me on my mistake that I did on my first Millionaire game show, which the 13th Seahawk actually introduced me, or now Seabean actually notified me of. And then, in the second, you are correct that that is a Mike Judge show. Halfway there, hopefully we get the nerves out of the way for $16,000. What type of geographical feature is the Kalahari? Lake, rainforest, mountain, desert.
Okay, this I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask the audience.
Alright, audience, we need your help. Or Xylanth needs your help. What type of geographical feature is the Kalahari? A lake, rainforest, mountain, or desert? Using A, B, C, or D? Vote now. Appears everyone has voted for desert.
I'm gonna trust them, I guess. They seem pretty sure with this.
And the audience has led you to $16,000. We've got one more safety net before the million, and it is the $32,000 question. Who did Jack Ruby assassinate on November 24th, 1963? John F. Kennedy? Martin Luther King Jr.? Lee Harvey Oswald? James Earl Ray?
I don't think it was JFK. I think that was someone else.
Hydrate. Or dihydrate.
And Lee Harvey Oswald, what? Wasn't he the guy who shot JFK?
You still have 2 lifelines, but you can also walk away if you don't wish to use them.
Let's do 50-50.
Computer, please take away 2 wrong answers from the board. It's John F. Kennedy or Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay, I was about to say Martin Luther King, so good thing I didn't say that one.
But I also remember you saying it was not JFK.
I thought it was someone else who did JFK, but I thought I might be mixing up people. I think JFK, whatever.
Final answer? I'm going to assume that stare is a final answer.
Wait 1 second. Yeah, it's the final answer.
You're lucky you didn't choose Martin Luther King because he was assassinated in 1968.
I thought I was getting the year wrong, yeah.
History's
not my subject.
James Earl Ray, I don't know exactly when he was assassinated, if he was. But Jack Ruby did it in response to the killer of John F. Kennedy, who was Lee Harvey Oswald. But
I'm not great with history.
But that is okay. You won yourself $1,000. Did you have a good time nonetheless?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for playing Xylanth. Take care of yourself and do spend that money wisely. All right, he looks like he's ready, and we've got one more contestant left. He has won $1 million twice with me, 4 times overall, and he seems to be what I call the self-proclaimed millionaire master. Please welcome Jaguar Master. I see you're back and hoping for a 3rd with me, 5th overall.
Pretty much, Jalen.
So, for those who don't know, please tell us about yourself.
Game show enthusiast, board game enthusiast, video game enthusiast, and Like you said, I've made it to the top twice with you, hoping to make it a third time tonight. And oh boy, seems I've got a lot of expectations to meet after this.
And since it's been a thing tonight with many of our contestants, are you also going to donate that money to Papa Barks?
Actually, Papa Barks isn't the only charity that I would donate to.
I assume there's another one you're thinking of.
There's actually 3 others that I would donate some of the money to.
Let's not name any for the time being, as we're focused on Papa Barks tonight, remember, this will be your last chance and last contestant for donations tonight. You know the rules, you know the lifelines, let's play Millionaire.
Let's dance.
Your $100 question, here it is. What are used as movers in the board game Candyland? Gingerbread men, dentists, Porsches, llamas.
As he says in Shrek, run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Final answer.
And indeed, for $100, you are correct. They were colored, but still looked like gingerbread men. Here are the $200 question. What is the common name for the center circle of a dartboard? Bullseye. Cat's eye. Eye of the tiger. Eye of the storm.
I hear Eye of the Storm, and the only thing I can think of is my boyfriend. But no, it is actually called the Bullseye. Final answer.
Right you are for $200. Now for $300. Which of the following is not a suspect in the board game Clue? Miss Scarlet, Miss White, Professor Plum, Mr. Green Jeans.
Thank God I know somebody who plays Clue quite often, and I am looking at him in the audience right now. He would kill me if I got this question wrong. It is not in the living room. Yeah, in case you heard him, he's right in the living room with me. It is not Mr. Green Jeans, it is just Mr. Green, so my answer is D, final.
Indeed, it was Mr. Green and not Mr. Green Jeans.
Clue. I remember correctly, Green Jeans.
Go ahead.
I remember correctly, Green Jeans was a character from Captain Kangaroo.
Indeed. And Clue in international locations is called Cluedo. Fun fact for you guys. Here's the $500 question. A famous U.S. bank is named Wells what? Cargo. Embargo. Fargo. Largo.
That would be Wells Fargo. Final answer.
Fright you are for $500. Already climbing up there. For $1,000 now. The Eiffel Tower is found in what French city? Nice. Paris. Marseille. Avignon.
Well, it's a good thing Nakamini Genie isn't here. He'd kill me if I got this wrong. It's in Paris. Final answer.
Right you are for $1,000.
All right.
I'm just gonna jump straight into it. It seems like you know what you're doing. Next question, $2,000.
All right.
Which of these was a one-eyed monster in Greek mythology? Horatius, Oedipus, Monoclus, Cyclops. White Wolfie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Blueberry Borker Squad.
So here's how I know this. My roommate that I live with is a huge history and mythology buff. So he would kill me if I got this wrong. The answer is Cyclops. Final answer.
Right you are for $2,000.
Okay.
Very famously, Odysseus shot him in the eye on his return to, wherever. Where was it again? I'm trying to remember.
I cannot remember. You would have to ask him.
Next question for $4,000. The Boeing 747 has how many engines? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh dear. Sucks that I got this question so early. Oh boy. Okay, 7:47. Okay. I do know that there are two possible answers. It can't. Because of the fact that it would cause an imbalance on the plane's weight on each side. And I have a feeling that if I use the 50-50, it's going to eliminate those two possibilities only. Gut instinct is telling me one answer. Trying to picture it in my mind. I really don't want to use a lifeline this early, but at the same time, I really do want to try to make it as far as I can. I hope the curse doesn't affect me on this. I am going to use my 50-50 final decision.
Computer, please take away 2 wrong answers from the board.
Okay, that actually helps. It can't possibly have one engine because I know that that would cause an imbalance on the plane's distribution. So, by that logic, I have to go with 4. Final answer.
I don't even need to build the suspense. You just won yourself $4,000.
I thought it was 2 there. Good thing I did the 50-50.
Boeing 747 has been used a lot at international flights. That is why the 4 engines is a thing. Next question for $8,000.
Gotcha. Okay.
Scapula is the anatomical term for which of these human bones? Jawbone, tailbone, shoulder blade, hip bone.
Oh no. Oh, they're giving me all the hard questions tonight. Okay. I know that it's not the tailbone. That's commonly referred to as the coccyx. Hip bone. That's, I think, the pelvis. Jawbone is the mandible. I do know that. So, if we're going by that logic, process of elimination would say that it is the shoulder blade, and that is the answer I'm going to go with final.
And by process of elimination, it did give you $8,000.
All right.
Halfway there. Next question, $16,000.
Okay.
Brown, rainbow, and lake are types of which fish? Salmon, catfish, bass, trout.
Brown, rainbow, and lake. I know it's not catfish, and I know it's not bass. Okay. Think. Brown salmon, rainbow salmon. No, I don't think. No. I think salmon live in lakes. I think salmon live in more running waters, which is why they always go up those waterfalls. I know it's not catfish. I do know that. And it can't be bass. So I'm stuck between salmon and trout. still have 2 life lines, but I... Okay, I think it's time to phone a friend.
Who are you calling?
I'm going to call Stormwolf.
All right, AT&T calling for Stormwolf.
Excuse me.
Wow!
Hello, Stormwolf.
Hello.
This is Jalen Barks from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. How are you doing?
I am doing okay. How about you?
Doing all right. Your friend Jaguar Master, or your boyfriend Jaguar Master, needs your help. He's on the $16,000 question. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Next voice you'll hear is your boyfriend's. He'll give you the question. 30 seconds. Time starts now.
Brown, rainbow, and lake are which types of fish? Salmon, catfish, bass, trout. 23 seconds.
I am 110% certain that it is trout because rainbow trout is in fact a thing.
I had a feeling that it was rainbow trout myself, but I was starting to guess myself with salmon. So if you're 110% certain, I will go with that. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Sounds like you're gonna go with it.
Yeah, he was 110% sure, and I don't think he would be motioning for me to pick him if he wasn't, so I am going to go with trout. Final answer.
And Stormwolf just gave you $16,000.
All right.
But yes, salmon is actually a river fish.
I thought as much!
Next question is $32,000. Your next safety net before the million. Color blindness is a defect that most commonly affects the perception of which 2 colors? Blue and black? Red and green? Green and brown? Yellow and white?
I actually know this answer, and here's the reason I do know. I used to have a friend who was actually colorblind. And his colorblindness was mainly with the green spectrum. So I am going to go with red and green as my final answer.
There is a deer in my chat who would have been upset with you if you got this wrong, but he is not. You just won yourself $32,000.
All right.
And I know for a fact he's colorblind. So, as you've seen many times before, here is your $32,000 check. But it doesn't have to be yours. We still have 5 questions left. You've been in this position before, and you know what's at stake here.
I do.
Here it is. Where did the U.S. probe Pathfinder land in 1997? Mars? Venus? Atlantic Ocean? The moon?
Let's get this over. It landed at Mars. Final.
I don't even need to say anymore. You just won $64,000. Unfortunately, once again, we've suffered from the weakness of changing worlds. We get repeat questions.
Unfortunately, but it happens.
Next question for $125,000. In Greek mythology, which 9-headed monster grew 2 for every one that was chopped off? Hydra. Medusa. Scylla. Medea.
Oh, Jalen! I happen to remember this question for the first time I reached the million with you. And you explained it! It's the Hydra! Final answer!
I don't need to explain it again. We just got $125,000.
Ah! Alright. Take care.
3 more questions. $250,000. Here it is. How many little squares are there on a Rubik's Cube? 27, 36, 45, 54.
All right. Simple math. 6 sides on a Rubik's Cube. 9 squares per side. 9 times 6, 54. Final answer.
And right you are for $250,000.
Okay.
Didn't even get tricked on it.
Nope.
Now we're at big stake territory. Next question, 500,000.
This is familiar.
After a doping scandal involving its players, what are the official initials of Russia as represented at the Olympics since 2021? RUS, URS, RU1, ROC.
I am not going to waste any time on this. I am going to ask the audience. Final decision.
All right, audience. Jaguar needs your help. After a doping scandal involving its players, what are the official initials of Russia as represented at the Olympics since 2021? Is it RUS, URS, RU1, ROC? Whether you think the answer is A, B, C, or D, vote now. Seems like a lot of mixed responses, with most people saying RUS, followed by ROC.
Normally, I would go with what the audience wants. However, if I were to get this wrong, I would lose $218,000. This is one of those moments where you've got to know when to hold and when to fold. As much as I would like to go with the audience on this, I am not comfortable taking the risk. As a result, I am going to walk away with the $250,000.
Very well. If you had to take a guess, though, what would your guess have been?
I probably would have gone with the audience and go with RUS.
Unfortunately, you and the audience would have been wrong. It is the abbreviation for the Russian Olympic Committee.
I see.
But,
okay, then.
But you still won yourself $250,000. No million this time, but you still got a good number out of it. Did you have fun?
I did, and even though I had to use my lifelines pretty early, the fact that I still made it this far, I'm more than satisfied with my performance.
Thank you for playing, Jag.
Thank you.
And that sound means that is it for our Who Wants to Be a Millionaire event tonight. Thank you, everybody, for coming on out. Folks, make sure you donate to Papa Barks. It is a great charity, as just like Mystic just did with $25. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
That was a good session.
Thank you to both. Thank you both to
session.
Scruffy, Shizukesa, and Henren10. Both of you, thank you so much for those follows, as well as. Oh no! That was from Henren10. Thank you so much, guys, and welcome to the Blueberry Borker Squad. Sadly, no millions tonight, but we still got a good lineup out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
we sure did.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And of course, tonight this does conclude our special game show night for Pop Barks tonight. Did everybody have fun?
Yeah, we did. We did. Sure did. Yeah.
As a reminder for everybody, tonight we got through 10 contestants on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We did get close to 1 million once, but sadly no one won the $1 million tonight. How sad? It is what it is. Tonight, though, through my charity event, we did get a bunch of donations. Zaldar is the big donor with $100. The total tonight stands at $145.
I was waiting for you to say 1,000
with my 25.
If only.
If only.
If only.
Now, I'm going to turn it now over to Tim for some special thanks.
Aw. Aw. Oh yeah, that. Well, I believe the one special thanks that we want to give is to a man by the name of G.S. Jansis, who created this world. Am I correct? Correct.
That he did.
Is anyone else? This is off script. I can't help.
To continue onward, we'd also like to thank Doma Fox, who has created many other game show worlds within the game show community, as well as to Nito Noku and Tokens Arcade, who look after the Modern Countdown studios, especially the one from Ferality Silva. We would also like to thank the organizers, especially Jaguar, who is not an organizer right now himself, but was willing to help out nonetheless, who was kind enough to assist us in the games tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Our thanks goes to the contestants tonight as well. Our thanks especially for the organizers of Papa Barks for helping us make this happen. And especially thanks go out to you, the viewers at home. Without your support, without your donations, and without your viewership, this chaos would not have been worth it for all of us.
Indeed.
Now, we would also go on to a certain polls, but unfortunately he's not here, so let's just cut to the chase and say barkwolfson.com/polls for polls related to furry fandom. Anyways, if we can get our usual people for some closing words here, on behalf of Alice Jellyfish, don't be jelly, always give her chalky milk. On behalf of Bomb Maple Wolf, let's say goodnight, Gracie, because we need to get the heck us out of here. On behalf of Epic Avalanche, even in your path of the Avalanche, stay cool and stay epic. Sayanakwa. Stormwolf, get in here.
Yeah, what's good?
Your closing remarks.
Don't get caught in the eye of the storm, or you're gonna get wet.
Indeed.
Which might be preferable because of this goddamn weather.
Indeed so. And last but not least, our very own Jaguar Master.
Indeed. As always, folks, whether it's with these special events or with official game show nights, from all of us to all of you, have a perfectly wonderful rest of your night, and take care.
And to close things out, let's get a fuck ALS in 1, 2, 3. Fuck ALS!
Fuck ALS.
Class dismissed!
So something like that.
I have one more.
Wait a minute, that's my line. ALS, actually. How dare.
Alright, you said one more thing, Storm?
Recently, I lost my uncle in a motorcycle accident, so I just want to say, I miss you, Uncle John.
Oh no. Can we all give hugs to Stormwolf before we go?
Hugs.
Just as I get a $20 donation from Jaxie, I will get to that warhead next stream.
My condolences, Storm. My condolences.
Thank you.
And you know I'm here.
And by the way, for Justin, I'm going to give you 5 I'm going to give you 5 sour candy cannons next stream.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right, for real, class dismissed.
Which one are you talking to? Because I'm also named Justin.
With the one with the one that went this one.
Yep.
TTGJ dog. Okay.
Yes.
All right, and with that, I'm gonna go to Homeworld to end my stream. Good seeing you guys.
All right, take care.
Hey, Jalen.
Wonderful
See you next
job.
week.
See you next week.
I think we forgot to put out this. I think we forgot to give you guys a reminder of the schedule. But here's other game shows that are happening during Pop-Up Barks. On Monday, July 21st, I will be hosting Press Your Luck here in VRChat again. On Tuesday, July 22nd, Matt Macropico will be hosting Wheel of Fortune here in VRChat. On Saturday, July 26th, Matt will be back hosting Match Game. On Friday, July 25th, Matt will be hosting Who Wants to Be a... Intimidator will be hosting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm getting my things mixed up. And as far as game shows are concerned, there is actually one more game show on the line here as well. That I believe we have a Discord game show night with Pop-Up Barks as well, if I can get that correctly. It will be on Saturday, August 5th. The bat you just met, Justin Mystic, will be hosting The Weakest Link in Discord as an HTML game show. So with that, chat, let me have a quick look. Yeah. All right. So with that, chat, thank you all so much for coming on in. You guys are so heckin' sweet, so heckin' fresh. I could not have asked for better audience like yourselves. Stick around, everybody. So enjoy a raid. Before we do, Wall of Love coming on in. Matt Macropica with the raid. Malachi Gray Fang, 123 bits. Kaz Ozzy and Mango Cheetah with the follows. As well as Pistol King. Silver the Wolf gifted tier 1 sub to my bot. Jaxie C. Corky gifted sub. Jaxie C. Corky 100 bits. Solar Dominator with the follow. Jardik Sama, raid. Mike Paws, raid. Rose the Transwolf, Steamy Horsepower, Justin Corky, all with those follows. Mark Sparks with a raid, White Wolfie with the follow, and then Scruffy Shizukeza and Henren 10 all with those follows. But we also had Silver the Wolf with $10 to Pop Barks, as well as Solomon Dearcoon, Zaldar87 with a $100 donation, Justin with $25 donation, and Jaxie C. Corky with a $20 donation. And Justin is Truly Terrible Gamers on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for being your awesome selves, heckin' sweet beans. I'll be back on Thursday. I will be finally, for the first time, getting myself into the remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. I actually got my setup ready for that particular moment, and I will give you one important bit of information for that stream. And that is, donations will affect my game. You can make me perform a trick in my next combo with a $5 donation, or you can make me choose a skater and their gear for a single session. Please specify in donations when that happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to go over here. And I believe it is time for us to, as per usual, if I can actually do this properly. Oh, well, I can get this over with. Anyways, chat, let's crash out, find ourselves a raid target. Where shall we go? Who's doing Papa Barks that I know? Alright. Alright, who are we going to that is doing Papa Barks? Let's go to the Time Master. Chat, if you're ready, I'm ready. Bosley, who are we going to?
Chat. Let's all give our wonderful love to the wonderfully awesome Tango Blue.
Tango's currently playing Sonic R. Spam that back to me so I know the raid, and let's give Tango Bloom the amazing Blueberry Barker love that you guys give me every
Jalen, nom 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 nom.
Oh my god, Bosley. Let's give Tango Bloom the amazing Blueberry Barker love you guys give me every single stream. Love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Keep being your awesome selves. I shall see you guys on Thursday for Pro Skater 3 and 4. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one for the road.